propped him as usual.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another podcast episode of the Kingdom Hearts Union Talks, where we are 100% real. We don't deal with shit, but we are pretty real with everybody and whatnot. I don't know, it was a shitty intro, but we're gonna keep going. But anyways, welcome, boys. Good to have you.
What was that?
Oh man. Anyways, it's we missed last week, and that's just because my sleepy self was taking a good old nap because I deserved it. So, but other than that, though, we are back for this week. So, welcome to everybody who is hearing us right now doing a podcast. And this time we are prepared compared to the last time, because last time we were just like unprepared as all hell. And now we have like a crap ton of things to talk about because a lot of stuff has happened in between the last podcast and now. So, yeah. So, Badge, I'm gonna let you start it off, man. What do you want to talk about? We got plenty to talk about. Choose from the list, man.
Oh, I just want to start from the top with the October 1st update. My favorite thing that everyone's been wanting forever is the VIP changes. No more 7 quests to get your damn medals and brooms and mirrors. It's all wrapped up into one quest.
God,
the
yes.
greatest thing ever.
Yes.
How many fucking brooms and mirrors I've just been too lazy to get.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I could get these mirrors, but I don't have 20 minutes, so nah. Now I can do one quest and get them all.
You know, my thing is, though, they should have at least, like I get it, they want to keep to the usual thing, which is like 7 mirrors, 7 brooms, 7 whatever, whatever weeks of VIP comes out. But you know, if back before they made the change, they could have at least gave us a little bit more extra of mirrors or brooms, so that way we might have a somewhat of an incentive to actually grind through all that mess. Because that just took that killed what, 15 minutes of our time, 10 minutes maybe. I might be exaggerating here.
It kills more life than I'm willing to give, you know.
But you know what would happen to me though? Like I'd forget to do it all week, and then Sunday night, right before I'm about to go to bed, I'm like, let me do some of these quests, and then I have like 14 quests to do. I was like, you know what? I don't need.
I would do the brooms. I would never do the mirrors.
Brooms,
yeah.
Mirrors are like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Wait, what's a broom?
I don't. I mean, because they add a little bit more to VIP now. Cause Mickey and brooms are basically handed out anyway. We don't need brooms. We don't need mirrors. Everything comes 7-starred and maxed out anyway. So.
What, like Mickey and brooms?
Give me
instead
some
of brooms?
damn moon gems.
For real.
I do not I am still confused as to why Global is being so stingy with moon gems. Like it seems like they're scared that players getting moon gems or maxing out their reverse keyblades to 35 is going to make such a dramatic change to the game.
Who knows?
No, they did that with Sephiroth.
Oh, yeah, true. But I mean, I don't get it. So. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. Like, I can't say anything because, I mean, in JP, all of my Keyblades are 35. And if I had the ability to share my 37 Moon Gems, I would.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you, boys. I did something this week with my Keyblades that hurt me a little on the inside because we don't have Moon Gems.
Uh-huh.
You maxed out
I'm sad to say I actually maxed out. I can't believe I did it. I maxed out the Agrabah blade for PvP because I had like 20-something. I had 20-something gems, bro.
You are sick.
I had 20-something gems, bro. I couldn't do anything with them. I'm just sitting on 20-something magic gems. And by the time we get more moon gems, I'll be right back in 20. I'll be right back at 20 by the time we get some more.
Did you pick up those gem balls though to do that?
Yeah, I picked them up. No.
Oh.
I only got one of them, and I haven't even got the blue one.
I didn't get any of them.
I only got one.
Well, good for you.
There's so many banners have been out, bro. I'm saving my jewels for the banners.
I'm saving those for when it's like there's one of those moments where you expect to pull, like they expect you to pull a lot, but it ain't something to interest you, so I don't need it. So like if one of them organization things come out, or another dope prime medal comes out.
Organization things come out. What the hell?
Yeah, or the other one comes out. The primes come out, and I don't need it because I don't know what's coming. It might be tier 6 next, or it might just be they drop another EX that we ain't gonna be able to get because you know how those rates are for anyone that didn't get Sephiroth like myself, so I wouldn't get it.
And me.
So so we could just
You're
do
just
that
salty because I
instead.
pulled 2 in one pull.
You want a cookie?
I do.
Ice pulled 2, right?
No. Stop.
Yeah, he did. He has a
raid on it.
He has a raid one, bro. He has a straight raid one and a PvE one.
Did you use
I've seen it. No, I didn't use it. Bro, I ain't done no PvP shit. Like, nah, bro. I ain't done none of the raiding shit. I ain't done none of that shit. I just been signing in, doing just the regular shit and getting off. I ain't done none of the raiding, none of that, and I need to because missing out on some chipping downs. I know I am.
Anymore.
I know I'm missing out. And I'm like, shit, I'm so low. I could be doing these raids.
74 raid bosses to get enough coins.
Speaking of, I'm gonna start my raid.
And leveling up too. Like I could be leveling up, getting 5K extra just to sit on, just to do it. I just don't care. I just like I don't care. I'm at like 370 something, so I'm right at the beginning. But nah, those boards are a good option when there's a banner that I don't feel like pulling on. That's probably when I'll get those gym boards.
It's like I want to see my jewel count go down. So I'm gonna spend it on something.
That's how people be though. They like, I got 30K jewels. I'm gonna spend them all on Sephiroth. And
Bro,
not
I
get
used
anything.
to be like that too. Like I'm just like, damn, there hasn't been a banner coming out, man. I want to spend these jewels, but damn, the freaking incentive of doing it too.
It's starting to rub off on Damo now. Damo been saving all them jewels. Now he's starting to get around Wells, the VIP, and he's like, that
That's
EX,
your fault though.
It is.
Hey, Damo, you want to do a pull battle?
Please don't.
Wait, Damo's at like 70K jewels right now, though, right? If I saw.
Wait, did he buy jewels?
Yeah.
Kappa?
No, he didn't buy jewels.
Damo, you whale.
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten any donations from his fangirls out there.
Like I asked him about that before. Like, what do you do with like you can't use donations?
A ton of fangirls to come out and donate to Damo now. Way to go.
But but like that's the thing. Like with Damo, unless he makes a channel that's like strictly pay to play with the money that people donate to him, every cent someone donates isn't going towards the pulls because he's free to play.
Yeah, it's going
so
to be.
it's kind of counterintuitive. So it just goes. I mean, that's one of the best ways to be because they're directly supporting you because you're free to play. You don't have to worry about.
Damo is gonna like do like a personal recording, just like to send his voice to people for the donations.
Wait, does that break a rule though? If you're free to play, if somebody donates you like.
No.
Depends who you ask. I don't think so.
Like, nah, I wouldn't knock him.
I wouldn't knock him either. But that's fucked up. But I wouldn't knock him for it.
I don't know, bro.
Cause you could lie. You could technically lie if you wanted to.
Nah, there's nothing to lie about. You got the donation. You didn't pay.
No, I
didn't
know
ask for
that.
it, yeah.
But you could loophole that. You could send yourself money essentially, and actually have a different name. I'm not saying Damo would do that, but I'm saying there's ways around that, and folks that are free to play could get around that and saying, "Hey, this guy dropped a $500 donation, and it's got a different name and everything. You just rerouted it through some other shit, so it don't even matter."
Are you talking about like Aaron when he pops up with like 100K? I got an off-screen donation by Coda. No, Coda is just donations.
It's always Coda.
Like, I know Coda got money, but goddamn, man.
Coda's out there selling his body.
He could have bought this nigga a house or something already.
Every time Aaron said he got a donation, I'm like, yeah, okay, stop.
I was like, all right, Coda.
Donate it to yourself, bro. Cut it out.
What did he do this time, Coda? Come on, let us know.
I need Damo's opinion on the whole free-to-play thing since week. He was laughing, but I wanted to...
No, he was saying no.
He's ordering the gift card as we speak so he can do it proper stuff. Right?
He's loading the gift card.
He's putting the code in right now.
He's
What'd you say?
I bought iTunes, but I'm on Android. I forgot.
Oh no!
I'll take it. I got you.
Hey
You
man,
don't
I'll
even play
take
cards
it.
like that no more. What you mean you're gonna take it?
I'll take it. Man, my Android summons were trash. I use it on Dokkan. It's still the same thing. I got the Apple device. I'll take it.
Actually,
I need some
I about to say my girl
stones,
got an
bruh.
Apple device, so I'll take it too.
I will be getting an Android device though, tablet soon.
Because Android
mine?
is life.
Because you rich as fuck.
No, cause I saved for it.
Because you got that Twitch money.
I will
I
literally
mean-
send you mine. You can have it.
I'll
I
take
mean,
it.
I do have that Twitch money,
But
but it's a job though.
I have a Samsung Galaxy Tab A. If you want it, it's yours.
Oh, seriously? I'll take it then.
No.
damn, you got hype.
Nah, bro. Like for real. If that just saved me money, bro, I'll take that.
That's all.
Go
yours.
ahead. Oh, thank you then. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Seriously. Well then, okay. That was completely unexpected. Bro, you have any idea how much money that saved me? Cause I was about to ball all the way out for the
What
tablet.
how much were you about to spend on it?
Now he's
Don't
about to
worry
do
about it.
stuff.
Just
What are you
know
about to
I've
buy?
been
Like a
saving.
Razer phone, a Razer tablet just for that
know,
shit?
Just know I'd been saving for one, and I don't spend my money on anything else. Like, I
Dokkan
don't
Battle in
spend my money
HD
on
4K resolution.
And I only drop like money for Dokkan here and there when they got stone sales and the celebration, and that's like the $8 packs that I'll do at maximum. If it's anniversary, I might do a couple of the 90 stone packs for like $30. But outside of that, I don't really spend my money like that outside of like VIP and occasional $6 to $10 stone packs in Dokkan here and there. So I just had shit saved and stacked ready. I'm just super frugal when it comes to spending on like big shit.
Now
So I
I'm thinking,
was
what
ready.
can I give away next week?
You?
Ooh.
What? We're gonna
See,
give away Damo on the next one.
Oh my god. All the
Damo.
girls will be hitting me up, be like, so where can I pick up Damo?
We're gonna raffle off Damo next weekend. Send $5 to Lost, get one entry.
You'd be funny
Yeah,
if
we'll
somebody
just
did
go
that
ahead
shit
and
for you. Like if I see a random ass $5 donation, all of a sudden it's like, this is for this is the lotto for
This is for the Damo raffle.
Like, what? Like you knew we were kidding, right? But there was a piece of you that thought.
Damo's like,
Thought
I
that it
feel
was real.
extorted.
Hey man, you want to make that money? Put Damo on the face of it, fam. Ladies would go crazy.
You know, I can see Damo doing that L'Oreal shampoo commercial
no.
shit. Imagine Damo that was with wavy ass hair, like whoosh, and you got the music in the background. Everybody will go nuts. Damo would be one rich ass free to play player.
Right. Yo, prop.
Yeah.
Damo, he has Seth, bro. You gotta pull. Let's make it happen.
Nah, bro, I'm not pulling. You ain't getting me to waste my stones, bro. On some shit that don't even matter.
Wrong game.
I ain't gonna
Damo.
get sick.
Yeah, wrong game,
bro.
dude.
What do you mean he doesn't matter? Of course he matters.
Nah,
He's
And you haven't fought him in PvP yet.
I'm good.
You know you wanna.
so good, man.
Hey,
I have gone up against Sephiroths in PvP and I've beaten them. But I don't feel like, but I'm not gonna deal with the motherfuckers way up top. I'm not even gonna try to deal with that. Plus, PvP don't even matter no more. One of the topics that
doesn't
we
mean
was gonna
shit.
talk about that we didn't segue, by the way. One of the things that we were gonna talk about before was how many tickets we get and shit now. Like we get so many, plus they upped the amount that you get.
Are you actually trying to bring
Oh,
up a
for
real
weekly
topic in this
PvP.
podcast instead of just randomly talking shit?
What?
Are you actually trying to bring up an actual Kingdom Hearts
Yes.
Cross topic in
Yes,
this podcast?
yes, I am. yes, I am.
It's okay, I'll talk about it for 20 minutes. Just give me some time.
Why did he stop me? Now we have to get back.
Because
on
you
track.
was talking a lot of shit.
He'll go on a 20-minute
mean-
rant. I'm gonna go make some food. I'll be back.
No, I want to hear it talk. I want to hear it.
He likes your voice,
all,
man.
All I was going to say is that we get so many tickets now from them upping it from what it was. It was like one or two goals.
Yeah, it was like
or whatever,
two.
and you
Yeah, it
had
was
to
like
be
two.
at the top. But now we get like 3 plus. You get more silvers. They made it to where you get no 3 stars anymore in your silver tickets. And from what I'm seeing and from what I've experienced, and I'm sure you guys can say it in the chat as well, that there's a strong chance you get 7 and 8 star in those 2. So silver tickets can kind of be a little bit better. Plus, you get silver tickets for doing 32 silver tickets for doing 30 PvP matches a week. So it incentivizes you even more. And if you get VIP, you get an extra one. Not including if they do some random pull on a banner and you get a gold ticket or some other random shit they decide to do.
Yeah, especially this week, because this week is a luxury week as well for PvP. I don't know if it's for the global version as well. Is it? Is it luxury week for global?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah. So it's like double what the normal amount is.
I guess that means I should probably do PvP, huh?
I think you should.
so like I really so at this point. At this point, everybody and their mama could have Sephiroth at this point. Everybody can have Sephiroth in PvP. And, you know, just because a lot of people have Sephiroth, they may not have setups around the Sephiroths and everything. So it may end up leading to a case where I can still mop them, and I'm in that sweet spot, 1,500, I can be there. And it's cool.
I about to say, like,
in
the JP version, you don't even have to be in top 100 to get, like, all the rewards, because the only difference between top 100 and top 500 is 1 silver ticket. And that's it.
Basically, yeah.
So it's like there's not even no point of me. Yeah, there's no point of me trying for top 100 anymore, where I'm gonna get the same, pretty much the same rewards.
Isn't that the only difference now?
That's
like
it.
One, like isn't it like a silver ticket that's the difference?
That's
between...
yeah, just one.
Yeah, so there's no point.
Yeah, there's no point in me like going try hard trying to get to top 100 anymore. Because
this is whale talk. Damo's over here like, I need these tickets.
I mean, like to be real, and this is just well problems and people that have either been playing the game for a long time or have a lot of resources. I like don't need so many of the shit that I get from those now, and sometimes I'm just like, maybe I'll guilt this so I can 7-star it, even though I'm not gonna use it because sub slots though.
Yeah, that's what I like. At this point right now, I'm using it for sub slots, and that's it.
Like you don't even.
I used over 50 mirrors to get a max guilt on Diz and evolve him, even though he has 2 HP and paralysis. I will never use that medal. I just use 50 mirrors and evolve him. Why not?
Like honestly, it's getting to the point where I don't even use Mickey and brooms anymore.
Same.
I use them with guilt rerolls.
Every banner we get is everything you get that's a 7-star is already guilted, so you don't have to worry about doing that. And the only time you ever have to worry about
VIP.
They do. The only time you really ever get anything you need to use them on is an EX you didn't have already guilted. Honestly,
but if those come in 7-star, they're maxed out.
Yeah.
Or I guess high school challenge is the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of the high school challenge, we all know I didn't get great trades. I know you all did, so fuck you guys. What did you guys actually get?
That's not true.
We know prop got ground because prop gets ground.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got air and ground actually.
Yeah, make it feel worse.
I knew I wasn't gonna be in top 1,000, so I just went ahead and rolled and got air first off.
I tried the prop method. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna get top 1,000. I'm just gonna roll anyway.
I tried the prop method.
Which is funny because like I had the percent medals to be in top 1,000, but and I got the medals and I rolled them right away. You did, but I'm like, fuck it. I'm not gonna get good trades anyway. What does it matter?
And then it's like, I'm gonna do one more pull. 2 Sephiroths. I should have listened to Lost.
Yeah, but you have to really not care.
I will never say that in my life.
You have to really not care. You must truly be in the realm of not giving.
No. You know why he's gotten to that point? Because
it's a high school challenge trait medals. I don't care what I get on them.
No, but there's something else to that as well. It's not only him not caring about high school challenge medals anymore, but as of recently, Dragalia lost. He has been fucking up that game's ass.
Like, hey Cody, want to do a raid?
Oh, definitely.
Lost, have you tried?
Right, I'll send you a code in a minute.
I tried it, man, but I just can't get into it.
It's really good, bro. Like,
it's so fun.
I just haven't.
I can't get into it. Like I tried twice.
It's fucking awesome, bro.
The art style isn't really.
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't really care for the art style too much. It's too Nintendo-like, which makes sense. It's made by Nintendo, but
Nintendo.
Yeah, it
The
looks like
gameplay, like all of the things you can do in the game, all the stuff that you actually have to grind for, I really like it.
and
Look.
the fighting actually takes skill though. Like you actually have to dodge, and you have to have like
This skill.
Yeah.
no, for real, bro. It's not like an automated fighting system. Like the
There
character.
is an autoplay, but the AI is really stupid, so I don't even use autoplay for most
Yeah,
things.
so
Yeah.
what happens is when the enemies attack, you'll see where their attack is going. Like depending on if they're doing like a dash attack or whatever it is, and then you have to like literally dodge. You have to actively dodge.
Look, I will try it one more time. This is gonna be my third time trying this shit on. And if I can't get into it, then I just give up at this point.
All right, and then look at this, right? So the braids, right?
Mhm.
They actually, I don't know if you guys ever played Monster Hunter, but they actually you can hurt the boss's body parts. So like you can actually cut his tail off, like in Monster Hunter and things like that. Like
Ouch.
it's just so.
And it
different.
actually matters. You have to do it, otherwise he'll, like, if he hits you with a tail, he'll lower your defense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So it's like you have to take out the body parts.
it's so good, bro. It's so good.
Ouch.
And I don't know if they're still doing this because I haven't really played. I've just been logging in because I haven't had time.
Yeah.
But when you do PvP and if you meet somebody new for PvP, you get 150 worm.
Well, it's not PvP, it's co-op.
I mean, not PvP, excuse me, co-op. You get 150 wormite, or 50 wormite for every person that you met for the first time, right? So pretty much for every quest you're doing, which takes about 2 to 3 minutes, you're getting 150 wormite, and it's only 1,500 to do a multi-pull. So you could just sit there for a few minutes, do that, and you can keep pulling.
You could go through the story mode just running co-op.
That sounds like something
You
that the
could
Cydia.
pull so many times.
Yeah, that sounds like something the Cydia did at one point too.
Yeah,
So,
it's awesome, bro. Like,
yeah, I do like that feature though.
and the characters that you pull are amazing because you can actually pull characters, or you can actually pull dragons,
Mhm.
and the dragons are badass, bro. Like I pulled a Leviathan.
The artwork on the dragons are nice. The characters, I think, are...
Wait. Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
So
bro?
you
No.
pull weapons and characters?
No, you don't pull weapons. You pull like cards to attach to the characters, dragons, and the characters.
Yeah, you give like characters like passive abilities.
You have to
by-
craft the weapons.
Uh-huh.
like you. What is it called again? Badger.
So you pull for
Um,
armor?
No.
No, there's no armor. You pull for the characters, the dragons, and the rim prints, which
The-
are basically just cards with passive abilities on them.
The worm prince. Yeah. So
Okay.
you can give a character
And you-
like, extra crit.
That-
Actually, you have to
that's-
level up everything. Like you have to level up the rim prints, level up the dragon, level up the character and the weapons, and
That sounds really cool because it gives you a lot to farm.
there's a
and
lot
do.
to do.
Exactly.
But at the same token, games like that, for some reason, with the structure of you gotta pull for the actual character, or in whatever that Final Fantasy game people
Cydia?
are playing,
Yeah.
you have to pull for the weapon in some cases, and weapons have different rarity to them. Like there's a rare one, there's a really good one, and then there's like a really, really like exotic style good one.
Different CP ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exotic.
But with stuff like that, it's like how much do you really spend on that kind of stuff if you can
It's
really
not
throw
that
out
bad
every different
because-
component?
I think the way they're doing it, the game's only been out for like what 2 or 3 weeks, is they're doing like a 10 to 2 week showcase, 10-day 2-week showcase, where there's like 2 new characters, 2 new cards, 2 new dragons, and they have a higher appearance rate when you pull.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
you
they're
can
still
actually,
they're still in the pull system afterwards, but the new ones, the showcase ones, have a higher rate. So the ones that you're actually pulling for, you're more likely to get.
Uh-huh.
and you can sort of guilt characters. It's called like unbinding them. So like if you
Yeah.
roll, they have like 5 dots pretty much. Like you have to fill up these crystals pretty much, and if you fully like unbind them, then you pretty much max guilt them for the most part. It's like the same thing. It's pretty cool, man. Game is really
It's
good.
tedious.
Okay.
It's very
It's
tedious.
a big grind, but like
So
perhaps-
that sounds like Dragon Ball Legends mixed with KHUX.
That's what I
like,
said. I'll try it a third time, but
I feel like
Um,
Dokkan has like the biggest grind, right? So whenever you have to like get a new character and you want to awaken them, you got to sit there and farm the medals and all this stuff. And
Yeah.
this game is grind heavy, but it's more involved. You're not just tapping like a screen and tapping orbs. You actually have to move. It's kind of like, it reminds me of a Diablo style. It's like a
See,
Diablo
I
style
know
mission
what
flow.
kind of
Kind of.
game you're talking about. So it's kind of like those Bleach games, the Bleach Brave Souls, where you walk around the screen and actually control what your character does. I believe there's a Naruto game that's like that too.
Well, I haven't even played those games, but it's pretty much like a Diablo style. You run through a dungeon together, and it's like an overhead style, and then you actually actively fight the enemies yourself.
Yeah. Okay, so I know exactly. It's that type.
That's a pretty good comparison. Diablo's a pretty good comparison.
It's like it's a dungeon crawler pretty much, but it's pretty
Okay,
badass.
then I know what type of art style and talking about.
Like the dungeons actually have hazards though, so like there'll be like lava pits and you gotta avoid them, and they give you different status effects. You hit like a water bubble, like you're moving slower, and it's really cool, man. You should definitely check it out, bro.
And is this an established franchise? Is this a merging of multiple franchises or a new
This game
IP?
just came out like 2 weeks ago.
It's a brand new IP from Nintendo, bro. Brand new IP.
I think this is like what, the second mobile game or something like that.
We'll see.
Fourth.
Well, if you
we'll
technically
see.
the fourth. If you count like Super Mario Run, which isn't.
What the hell?
They had Fire Emblem, Super Mario Run, Dragalia, and
Yeah.
there was Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, once I get a tablet, then I'll download it and see then.
Once you get Badger's tablet.
You send me my
That's
painting,
the
I'll
main
take a return
reason.
address and send it.
Okay, yeah, that's actually perfect.
There you go.
Well, like I said, I'll try the third time to see if I can get into it. If not, then sorry. I don't know. It's just I don't know.
You know,
like,
Coda now will be breathing down your neck to play it.
Duh. No, but the thing is, though, and I've told Coda this, and I think I told Badger this, but I don't know if anybody else is this way. But for some reason, when it comes to me and new games, like new games, like Dragalia Lost, I don't know why, but part of me is like, I want to get into this game, but then there's a little voice in my head. It's kind of like, nah, I don't think you should get into that game.
Your conscience knowing you're gonna wail on everything. Bro. We have rent to pay, bro. Don't do it.
I'm completely free to play on that account. I'm forced to be free to play right now.
I'm forced to be free to play.
There's a bug where it locks people out of spending money. Coda's got affected by that, but I would
Coda's
say
like,
you get more bang for your buck, though. I will say.
It's not a bug, man. That's God.
That's God.
I like how you chime in out of nowhere.
I'm listening, man. I'm listening. I'm deciphering the voice.
See, but my
He
problem
has-
with that game is I
He's
just don't
like bird out of the 20 blankets down there.
Yeah, they
dying.
was not
He
feeling
comes
too hot.
out to throw shade and then he goes right back in.
Back to my burrow.
But Badge, how have you had time to like grind that, play K-Hux at the same time, and Dokkan? Like, I just don't have time, bro. I wish.
Oh, I haven't been playing Dokkan.
you haven't.
There have been days I just completely skip logging into Dokkan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, damn, man. Too bad you wailed on it already, too.
Oh, I haven't quit on it.
Uh-huh.
I've just been so wrapped up in Dragalia. Get back to Dokkan
Dragalia.
probably when Vegeta comes back.
Shoot, freaking all of
Man,
them.
the only reason why I'm logging in as much as I am is because I'm real close to getting that LR Goku for logging in for like 999 days.
Oh wow.
Damn.
I'm like at 950 something.
Dang, you were playing the game for almost 1,000 days.
Yep.
Damn. Well, actually, I can't say nothing because my JP
Man,
Cards
I'm
account
old in
is
these
like 7.
communities, bruh. I'm old as
Jeez.
fuck in a lot of these communities, man.
Uh-huh.
I just don't say shit for the longest amount of time.
You're just old as fuck.
Yes.
Period.
And he ain't shit, so.
But
Man.
why though?
Man, y'all some
Why aren't you
bitches, man. Oh man, I like the fact that we shifted from like one game to another. What's next? What other mobile games out there?
You should. What other mobile games? Oh,
I
Way
don't
too
play
many.
anymore.
definitely not playing anymore, bro.
All right. Well, anyways, because I think we shifted from high school challenge talks to this. So Badger got shit. Pop always gets ground. What'd you get, Ice? I don't think I've seen
rolled-
yours.
I rolled ground, air. I mean ground, strength, and raid, bro.
Eat a dick.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not gonna roll anything good, and then boom, I just rolled it. I was super excited, bro.
Bro, you always say that whenever you're pulling or whenever you're trading. You're always like, I'm not gonna get anything. Boom, get something.
Bruh, I said the same thing because I already had air. I was like, there's no fucking way it's gonna be ground
That
or
was
extra
the
attack or
funny
strength.
thing. It's like, I'm gonna try the prop method. I'm not gonna get top 1,000. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna get shit anyway. It's the best high school challenge trades I've gotten since Triton. And all I got was 2K strength and raid.
But
It's nothing spectacular, but I'll take
when
it.
did you pull though? Like when did you pull though?
Mm-hmm.
Who, me?
Like
Pull
what
what?
time of day? Like what time of day did you pull?
Oh fuck, I don't know.
Like, were you
Morning.
fully awake and aware of what was going on when you pulled?
Yeah.
What, for Seth?
Okay. No. For
what are you talking about?
his
Then?
traits. His traits.
Oh, for his trades.
Oh, I
Because
traded as
I
soon as I
woke
got
up.
it. So
Because
yeah,
I
was
woke
awake.
up in the morning, and I always like check the Discord if I'm not always getting like beeps anyway as somebody talking. Because Damo's up already when I wake up because of where he lives, and sometimes Badger's up.
Mm-hmm.
So I look and see what everybody else is getting and what everybody else is trading. And I thought everybody had already traded theirs, so I'm like, fuck it, whatever. And I saw, of course, Ice rolls ground on his, and somebody else like posted Sephiroth pulls. I'm like, of fucking course, great, because of course they're gonna do that. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm probably gonna get trash. I got air on it. I was gonna upgrade the Phantom anyway, and then what do you know? I roll ground. I even look away. I load Damo's video that I had loaded the other day where he was talking about the Sora Prime medal that we just got before Luxord, and just had it loaded up, looked away, looked down, and ground popped up. I'm like, well, I guess the meme is gonna stay true.
But you know the funny thing is the superstitions for me work, right? So like I always have this like ritual where I tell you guys that I have to pull as soon as I wake up, right? But it has to be around like the 5:30 time. When Seth came out, I woke up like in the morning, like in the middle of the night, and I thought it was time for work, but it was like 3 in the morning, like 3:30, I think. And you fuckers were on Discord already. I'm like, why the hell are these guys awake? Anyway, so I decide to pull, right? And I'm like, I shouldn't pull. Signs telling me not to pull. Fuck it, let me pull. And I didn't get Seth. So the next time when I had Jules, when I bought VIP, and I pulled as soon as I woke up, but this time it was around 7 a.m. because I was off for work that day.
Yeah.
I get him. So it's like, damn, man, like I have to pull non-mercy banners. I have to pull at a specific time. I can't fuck around.
Well, I told everyone in my party because with non-mercy banners, there's always a huge risk of like you spending all your jewels and getting shit. I'm only gonna pull 5 times. I'm gonna get Cloud. That's all I'm gonna do. Then I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do 1 more pull, and then I get 2 Sephiroths and 1 pull on pull 6. I'm like,
crazy.
Okay, well, shit. I've got 2 Sephiroths and only 6 trait medals. I'm gonna do another 5 pulls. Trade them, and I came out with some pretty good traits on both of them, so I'll take it.
That's awesome, bro.
So
and my clouds were stacked. I have a perfectly traded cloud with ground, air, EA, and 2k strength, and then I got a boosted cloud with 5 strength. So he's roided out. I think once I get some chips in him, which, whenever we actually get some Chippendales.
Christ, I don't want to run into that thing in PvP.
It's gonna be like 20,000 strength.
You know what's crazy though? So I thought we were gonna do a pull battle today because I remember Badger saying everybody save a pull for Saturday. So I had a pull and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be selfish. I got a pull right now. I was waiting to go into work, pull 1 time on Sephiroth, and I get him, and that's when I roll my raid Sephiroth. So he has 4 raid traits and then he has extra attack.
Well, since you mentioned Damo's
Must
YouTube
be
video
nice.
you were loading, I want to mention we did the 4-person pull battle the other day on Damo's channel, which if you haven't seen that, that's actually great because he loads up all of our logos and puts a picture of a badger for me. So logo.
You had
Absolutely
the best
great.
logo though. You really had the best.
Oh,
logo.
it was.
Yeah, you
fantastic.
do.
It's awesome, bro.
One of my party members is actually making me a logo, so for the next time, I'll have one.
No, I'm gonna use the
No.
picture again.
Damn it, fine.
You are the badger, bro. Just embrace it.
I thought it was funny though, because like some of the comments on Damo's pull battle video were calling him a hypocrite
Why?
because he pulled on a banner that he said earlier in the day was shit, which it was shit. But I mean, he did a pull battle. He did 1 pull,
Shit, and I said I was gonna do 5 begrudging pulls on it anyway. So.
and then they called him a hypocrite for it, which I thought was kind of stupid. But yeah,
Nah,
people
that's a
make dumb comments.
I'm like, I called myself a hypocrite in the video and in the comments. I'm like I literally said, leave me a comment saying I'm a hypocrite now.
I saw that too. It kept popping up so many times. Like, leave a comment saying I'm a hypocrite.
He's too good of a medal to not try and pull him though. If you're sitting on jewels, not trying like five
So-
times.
I mean, I would mercy Cloud, but I wouldn't go like all out like Coda.
Like Coda.
What?
Coda, how many pulls, bro? You said how many?
17.
17.
Man,
Damn.
You broke the 15 rule.
You whale.
You broke the 15 rule.
He broke
Those are all
that.
free jewels. I didn't spend any money on that. Those are all free.
But if you want to spend money, I'll pull another one.
Wait, so who's gonna pull right now?
I
Oh,
am,
who's?
bro.
I have enough for a Luxord pull.
Yeah, me too.
I have enough for a Sevi pull.
Let's do it, man. Who wants to go
We're
first?
doing it
Alright, are we doing this
Oh, we're
now?
gonna do it at the same time?
simultaneous. Yeah.
Wait, we gotta be in the screen where it says okay.
Okay.
I am on that screen. Let me make sure I have some metal space because that would be embarrassing. I do. Okay.
We're not recording anything though, right?
Nah,
No.
we're just letting everybody know. Or unless the reaction says otherwise.
Unless
I'm on the
Damo
screen.
is like, surprise, motherfuckers, I'm recording all of this.
I'm on
Damon's doing this pull battle right now. Damon's about to pull like 3 steps in one. It's like,
Yep.
Not pulling
That just
shit,
happened.
man, doing the damn thing.
You know what? And I said it in his comments, and I will say it again here in chat. And thankfully, Badger actually knows what I'm talking about. He'll get the reference. I feel like Rhyme style when he does pull battles with nanogenics and just gets completely shitted on after they drop so many stones and Nano over there grinning after he done pulled about like 5-6 LRs and Rhyme just pulled nothing but trash.
yeah, your
thank
pull
you,
battle with
Damon.
Damo was pretty great.
So
Damon's
thank you,
reaction
Damon.
was epic.
I like how somebody compared you to fucking Snoopy or whoever. No, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoopy.
That's not the first time I've heard that.
But wait, so Prop, you're sitting on Jules right now. You gotta try one podcast poll, bro.
No, I'm good.
You know why? Because I've seen your reactions on stream when you pull in Dokkan, and if you pull Sephiroth, your reaction will be epic, bro. You gotta
For
do
real?
No,
it.
I'm good. No, I'm good.
Peer
I'm not
pressure.
gonna pull him.
Do it
Peer
alone.
pressure.
Do it.
Peer pressure.
Peer
get it.
pressure
Peer
don't
pressure.
mean shit to me.
Prop. Do
Prop.
it.
Hey, that's a dope setup, by the
Prop.
way, Lost.
Huh?
All right, for those of us that are polling, are we ready?
I'm ready, bro.
Wait, what's that we're
Alright.
talking about?
What?
What? Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
You have all been cursed.
Fuck off.
I should be
Piece of shit.
Damon's
Oh
doing too
shit,
much
7-star
crap over there.
reverse?
That's a trait metal, bro.
Oh shit! Oh, what a troll!
Wow,
I got excited.
I got trolled. I got HD sexy on.
Bro, I got Demix A.
You know what's funny? I did 2 pulls on Luxord this morning, and I got a boosted HD Zac. I just got another boosted HD Zac. What the
I got an
fuck was
HD
with
Zac,
this
but
thing?
he wasn't boosted, and then I got the Zexion. That's
I was
I got
about to
the
get
Zac and
hyped.
Gold Wings.
my trash is pretty garbage. I mean,
Did Damo
My
pull?
trash is pretty garbage.
my poll's pretty garbage.
I would hope so.
That's how mad I am about the poll. It's trash. And
That was bad. I
Yeah.
concede. That was bad.
Well, I didn't pay for those jewels for anybody who's listening, so I just grinded story quest.
Man, I just did proud mode for that.
But if I do roll extra attack on Zexion, it's not bad. So
Oh, I'm also just roll trade on my cloud, see what I get at least. Let's see what I get.
Oh yeah,
Hold
you
on.
guys want to roll traits together? I'll get some trait rolls today.
Let's see, trait rolls on my crowd. Where you at?
Crowd?
Crowd. Special attack. There we go.
Speaking of which, are any of you guys planning to do anything special for the Halloween season on your channels and or streams? Like maybe some scary games, some Amnesia: The Dark Descent, anything around that realm?
The thought never came to mind, but I'd be down for something like that.
yeah,
I've got Alien Isolation just sitting there, and I was like, if I actually
You
had
should
time,
play
I
it.
would-
it's really good, bro.
Yeah. Like people want to see you cry yourself to sleep, man. I wanna see it.
I mean, I don't know. Halloween's not really a thing over in Australia. Like, unless
Really?
I mean, lately in the last few years, like the Americanization has sort of really swept over, and now all the stores are like, buy
Ouch,
candy
shitty
and go
trade.
trick-or-treating and shit.
But y'all do things. Well, no, y'all wouldn't do that. But y'all do Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Do y'all?
I mean,
I would
they-
assume y'all don't do
No.
Thanksgiving. I would assume y'all don't do.
I mean, what they gonna eat? They
Definitely
can't eat
in
turkeys over there.
America, So it's not a super.
I mean, because some people. I mean, 'cause it's weird because some shit you wouldn't think translates for some reason translates, but
Well, no. To be fair, we have like snowy decorations and shit, and it's like I don't think it's ever snowed.
Wow.
Yeah, at least you guys ain't gotta put up deal
Well,
with
your
hurricanes.
Christmas is the middle of summer, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's hot as shit.
Merry Christmas. Let's go outside and suntan.
Hey, we're in Florida.
Well,
Let's
they're
go.
Swims in the
Alright.
pool.
I'm
Christmas on the
about,
lake.
Woo.
about to roll Zexion right now. EA.
Hope you get something good, fam.
I hope you get poison.
I hope you get paralysis.
Hope you get
Did
HP.
anyone save the
0
Zach
trait
rolls to
score.
do with me now, or no?
Oh, Zach?
No, I
No.
didn't. I wasn't. I lost power, so I couldn't do the high school challenge one.
I hope you get ground, bro.
I rolled strength on him, bro.
I'm not saying that ironically either. I hope you get ground. The ground god
The ground
is
god.
gonna give you ground.
Shut your ass up.
Wow, your head is just a little big.
It's a fact, bro.
Give me a high score challenge medal. It's gonna roll ground.
Oh my god, I got sleep. Jesus, that's what I get for
Wait.
talking shit.
Wait, what did you roll on Simba?
Who?
Zimba, I think Simba's the only one that didn't actually get it because Zemnis got ground.
Zemnis got ground. Okay.
Didn't you get double
But-
crits on that shit too?
No, but Bob and Jack got double.
It was Jack and Bob.
Yeah, Jack and Bob. They all get something useful.
I
They've
rolled
all
EA
gotten something useful.
I rolled EA and ground on Jack and Bob.
You can suck a dick.
I got nothing.
I got ground, air, and plus 1,000 is boosted. So it's not too bad, but of course, extra attack.
What'd you say you got again?
Ground, air, and plus 1,000.
Okay, so you got 3 good traits.
Yeah.
And what did you say you got, Badger?
Shit.
Shit.
Well, what were your traits though?
A flaming bag of garbage, hepatitis, and malnourishment.
Did you roll yours yet, Damo?
No, I'm just bring everything up. I can do my cloud rolls first if you want.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll your cloud.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah,
Roll
go
that
ahead.
cloud.
What about you, Coda? What'd your Zach B get?
I ain't do it.
He said that shit calmly too. Like I didn't do it.
You
I
just
didn't
do
do
like
it entirely.
He didn't do the high school challenge. We were talking about that
Why
last
then?
night. Yeah, he didn't even touch it.
were you that mad?
Yeah.
Why are you mad though?
No.
Hey, bro, why are you mad though? I mean,
What
come
percent-
on, man.
Look,
It's,
man.
but it's great though. It's a
It's
great.
like I was
medal.
telling you, man. You can do the top secret method and get the medal right away.
You do the pop method.
Yeah, you could have. You could have. Just
You don't even have to
completely
pull.
stop caring. Once the game fucks you over hard enough, and you're just like, you know what? I don't even care anymore. You can kick rocks. That's
You
when
can
it's like,
kick
you know
rocks.
what? We're sorry for the way we treated you. We can't give you the medal, but we'll give you traits. So here you go.
They basically hand you the medal anyway. You just have to do the Octo secret method of just
Yeah, you
using
literally
a
don't have
friend
to
medal
do
and you get the medal.
shit anymore.
Top secret, guys.
You guys are so trolly, man.
Well, it's a top secret method. You just have to use a friend medal. You don't have to pull. Shh, top secret.
I'm not gonna lie, like speaking on that, I'm kind of starting to feel like it's been that way for a while, but it's now more apparent that like the challenge to anything is being taken out of the game completely. Gone are the days when, Zemnis B style
Yeah.
challenges existed where you had to struggle, like even whales were struggling to beat the shit. Now you don't even have to pull no more for a high score challenge. You can literally go in there with just taking a friend medal. Somebody else done pulled now if they're gonna keep doing the way they're doing the Zach one. And whoever's at top 1K now is just whoever's dumping a shitload of money or just get super lucky. Because you can just like now, why do I care if my luck's gonna be the same, and all I'm missing out on is
Preach.
those couple stats, Then unless it's some shit that I want in the banner anyway, and there's a high score challenge coming, then I'm just gonna do enough to get that medal, the 2 copies and the trait. No, I'm not gonna be in top 1K, trait that bitch, get whatever, hopefully get good traits, and then use it in PvP that week if I've already got like some tier 8s waiting, because that's what it's gonna end up leading to, at least for me and people that think like me.
Yeah. But remember the days when you actually had to work your Keyblade to make sure that you had strength up by the end of your Keyblade, you dropped the enemy's defense by the time you hit the end of your Keyblade.
Yep.
Those type of days, when you had to use like the Tifa and Aerith, or even HD Shion before that, or even Maleficent Dragon. Remember those days?
When you had nasty looking Keyblades, bruh.
Pepper
Like
Charm
Keyblades
members.
used to look shitty.
you were only doing damage on like the last 3 medals of your Keyblade and shit like that. You
Yep.
know? And some of your medals weren't even gilded. You were just happy to have the shit, you know?
That was
What?
the general defense game. That was like, okay,
Oh,
general
God,
defense
yes.
and general strength is the most important thing in this game.
General strength. Yeah, I remember when I had Key Art 5. Well, he was a high school challenge medal, right? And I rolled extra attack on him. I was able to get 6 strength. It was just the days, bro.
Yeah, five.
Now it's just like pay to win, boys.
Yeah, there was the.
Key Art
Bro,
5
those
was
methods used to be legit.
isn't it Key Art 5 the one that Sora sitting on the thing with Kyrie?
Bro, y'all remember that old school method a long time ago
right,
for Coliseum with either EA on Tifa and Aerith or a copy medal Tifa and Aerith and then the EX medal.
Oh, yeah, to get general defense?
One
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
defense.
Yep.
Bruh. Man, those used to be some times.
Now it's just like, oh, you got Kyrie? Oh, you good.
Now it's like, oh, I just one-shotted that. That's cool, I guess. I mean, you just put out all this content and all this, you know, fanfare, and I just got through that event in like 20 minutes. But that's cool.
See, that's why
cool.
that's why I made my free-to-play account recently for the JP, so that way, you know, because I mean, this the Luxor event, I thought it was gonna be a challenge with the random target shit, and I straight up like, I blew that shit away. I was like, wow, I'm done. I didn't even realize I'm finished.
I did that in my sleep when I was waking up this morning.
I used the same setup all the way through.
Same.
Yep.
I did too. Yeah. I didn't even use a second medal. My second slot was completely empty. Because the problem is most of my random attackers have EA, so it was triggering.
Oh, what a problem.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I was like, I had Miguel in the second slot, so I can just get gauges, and I took him out completely. I actually put him in my pet slot, and I left the second slot completely empty on Starlight, and burned right through it.
Yeah, I've seen so many salty posts on Facebook. Yeah, imagine.
Yo,
I
what
said
was that?
I can't go through a podcast.
What was that shit, you guys? Because I was busy. I was doing like a whole bunch of things today at home, and I had to work a little bit this morning. But what was that shit that somebody was posting on Facebook about Nympho? What was that about?
Oh, someone. This is the same guy that actually got me banned. This guy is like needs help. He posted that he was excited for seeing Nympho, the event in December. Keep in mind, literally 5 minutes before this, me and a couple other people were going after this guy for saying Luxord was too hard, that only whales can beat this event. Which isn't true at all. I mean, it's easy for a whale to say that, but I did it in my fucking sleep, people, come on. Luxord was not a hard event, and this guy's sitting there talking about how Nympho is going to be, oh, he's so excited to fight Nympho. Yeah, you had trouble with Luxord. She's going to mop your ass.
Didn't he say that he already knew what attacks she was gonna do already?
Yeah. It's like, I know her moves. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you know her moves? Like, what does that even mean? It's like, and he's talking about previous medals of hers that I have her medals, I know what she does. Like, yeah, she's gonna have a new medal that's gonna be completely different, just so you know.
Bets
So,
on
no.
Marluxia having on one single attack AoE.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can
I
see
feel like
Absolutely.
Marluxia's going to be one single attack AoE.
I think Nympho is gonna have a mechanic where she's gonna paralyze you.
But the EX medal was like that, right? Marluxia, but he had just that one.
Every Marluxia
Every
medal
Marluxia's
is one
been
hit.
One
Yeah.
hit so far.
Yeah.
Marluxia's one hit too.
Yeah.
Boss Marluxia? No.
Boss
No. But every
He don't
but
count, he's
I
not-
count him as a different one. He's a different.
That's like
He's a
Marluxia.
different kind of shit.
But every Marluxia that's just him in the trench coat, nothing else, is a single hit, either AoE or single. So I'm assuming if you didn't get Sephiroth, Marluxia Plus is gonna probably be the one that you want to look out for if he's AoE.
I can see
I really
him.
hope
I
that's
can.
a good medal.
I can see him being like the slightly weaker version of Sephiroth or Supernova Sephiroth.
If they're doing any of the shit they've been doing, like, because they've only got one reverse speed in Zaldin, right?
I think the
So
next
they
two will be
need-
reverse speed.
They need to like boost it, and if, you know, Larxene is coming after Marluxia.
Listen,
I think they're both
whales
gonna be
might not
speed.
listen- You might as well not know this, but like, all of you have illustrated invisible, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine is trash, by the way.
So,
No, I mean like it's a good medal, but I'm
Let
saying
the man
AoE though.
speak.
AoE though, I don't like having to do the the old method of I have to die and then second chance, I can just kill everything in one hit. And that just gives me more score instead of having to wait out the game.
You fucking
I'm
win.
not free to play Damo. I can't do it.
We need some more reverse speed to be available. Like, again,
Yeah.
every time you go on a PvP and it's reverse speed week, it's like, and I'm gonna get marked by an invisible. I'm just waiting for it to appear. It's like, okay, do they have?
Oh,
it
that's
on there?
right.
Do they
Yeah,
have
we
it on
got
their
Zach
missing eight?
now.
Do they have it on their, like,
And you
like,
skipped
where
out
is
on
it?
Phantom
Because
on
it's-
accident.
Yeah, because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I should have.
Wait, how'd you skip out on Phantom?
Because I didn't have like the ability to record at the time, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna do any pulls off camera. And people were like, whale, whale, whale. So I was like, well, I'll do the pulls on camera. 100% clean track record.
I feel like Damo has a secret account that he wails on.
I'm glad I was able to contain that because I like had just taken a sip of juice as soon as he got ready to go into that.
But can't you like prove that because you can just go to like medals pulled with jewels or whatever it is?
Yeah, it'll show it on your stat cards.
Yeah, you can prove that you didn't.
I mean, you can, but someone would
Sure.
have to go back in and like figure out exactly how many jewels that he's gotten over this period of time, and you can do that easily.
Well, guess what though? Guess what? If somebody cares that fucking much, let them care. Who cares?
Yeah,
It's not gonna hurt him.
but
in
there's
any
gonna
way,
be
so...
that one asshole that's gonna be like, well, in this week there was a, like, what? Why
I got
why do
this.
you care that much?
Hold my beer.
You know, I can't say nothing because if somebody were to ask me how many medals I pulled, it would be a big amount. A very big amount.
Well, we talked about this when the anniversary started with the campaign coins. How many jewels you spend?
I think I had the most here, right?
I had the most. What you mean?
I had a lot, bro. I had like, was it? Prop, do you remember how many I had? Because we were talking about it.
Oh, I shouldn't have mentioned that
Shit,
because
I don't remember how many you had, but you had enough to buy almost everything in that fucking board, just about.
I had like over 3K, I believe.
I had 38K.
Yeah, it was. I think you might have had a little more.
You fucking what?
I had 3K.
Yeah, I had like 38K.
They're Wells Damo. You know this.
No,
I'm sorry to bring this up because
I'm a reformer.
Damo, I'm gonna apologize in ahead. Damo actually reminded everyone to remember to use your coin.
Oh, and he didn't use it.
And Damo forgot to use his coins.
Pouring salt in the wound, bro. Everybody's pointing out your flaws today.
It's because he's sick. That's why. Wait till next week. He's gonna be talking shit to everybody.
He about to come out the gate roasting motherfuckers. Like, look out.
He's in a pull.
Oh, I want to bring this up. I posted the screenshot of my Sephiroth poll, and the first comment I thought was so fucking funny. Guy comments, "LOL. Of course this guy gets it."
Oh, I see that shit.
Sorry.
The salt.
Man, I know it be hurting people's feelings.
Oh,
'Cause when
100%.
somebody they don't like, when someone they don't like be getting fire pulls, it be making you hurt so bad. Like you be like, wow,
don't like
wow,
me?
why God? Why did you just
Are
once?
you
already?
insinuating people don't like me?
Yes.
I would
That's
never
true.
do
That's
that.
true. Yeah, that's probably true.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I know Octo's my biggest fan, so.
Badge, you know what you gotta do though? You gotta be petty and you gotta send Prop your polls. You gotta show it in the Discord channel, but then you also have to do that all the time.
He does though, bruh. I'll wake up.
Sorry,
I used to
fam.
wake up. I used to wake up to some fire in my messages. Like, why would you do this?
I just did it the other day, right? When I traded.
Yeah,
my-
he did. Like, I saw it in the, bro. I swear to God, I think he had just posted it. I wasn't online yet, but he was already online because I saw the green. I think he saw me come online right there, and then sent it to me in a DM.
No. I didn't see you online, but I told the guys, I'm gonna be petty. I said, be right back. I'm gonna be petty.
Let's remember this.
Yeah. I didn't know you were online, but I figured at some point you just respond.
This
Nah,
guy,
bro, I had like just got online like a little bit after you had posted it.
Hmm.
So like in between you posting the original to when I got online, you had posted it to me, so it seemed like you did it as soon as I popped up.
Nah, it's just perfect time. It's meant to be, bro.
is meant
Just
to
because
be.
you want to be petty.
Speaking of the friends and fans I've met on Facebook, I got into an argument like about 2 weeks ago. I meant to bring this up last week, but Lost fell asleep.
All right.
Someone was trying. Someone was going off how he was just gung ho, believing that single target was better than random.
Oh God. I remember this.
I was like, you do realize they have the
Kappa?
higher multiplier. They're far better in PvP, which is basically
Single
what matters now.
Yep.
The hardest content or the organization events, which, hey, guess what? You need random.
Not single target, so screw that guy.
Yeah, how's your Sephiroth looking?
All right.
Remember, at some point, single target and random targets were like complete trash at one point because nobody was really.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying single target sucks because there are a lot of good single target
100%.
medals. Like, I love using my Herc or my Aqua B in PvP. They're fantastic. But you know what's even better? My Scar or my Xyx.
Oh, your Sora and Simba.
Speaking
That
of
thing
Herc,
sucks in PvP.
speaking of Herc though, I feel like certain medals get like low key nerfed. I think like Cena nerfed certain medals, bro. Like it's just I don't know, man. Like medals that used to do crazy damage just don't do that damage anymore. Like Axel,
Uh-huh.
isn't it? I don't know. Have you guys used him in PvP lately?
No.
I don't
Which
use
Axel?
I don't even know what an Axel is.
You mean Axel EX, the first Axel
No,
EX?
no, the prime one.
Why the hell would you use that in
the
PvP?
Oh,
It's
wait.
tier 40.
I use him in PvP. He
Yeah.
does like, he does 2 mil per hit for me.
Does he? Like
Yeah.
my Triton, I feel like he doesn't do shit, bro.
My Triton does anywhere
skill do you have
between,
on him?
depending on yeah, what skill you got
I think
and
I
what are
have,
your traits.
I have EA and I think strength on him.
It's just skill, not traits.
No, and the skill I think I have an 86 on him.
Oh.
I have AB6 on mine too.
I don't even use my prime. I got Sephiroth now.
That's all you need. You don't need any other medal. Sephiroth is enough.
Oh, exactly. No, there was I was doing my PvP fights this morning, and me and Aaron were having like a little tiny competition where we were trying to see which one of our starlights would do the most damage, and so far I'm winning.
Put your dicks away.
But after I had posted that one screenshot this morning, literally combo attack one, whatever it's called, the pet rank 11 skill, literally kicked in on every single medal in my starlight blade, and I did hold on, let me look at it real quick. I did a shit ton of damage. Hold on, because I'm about to show it off because I can't.
187 million.
Where you at?
By the way, Lost, you should start.
Yeah,
using that
180.
video clip.
Yeah, 187 minutes. Which clip?
The video clip from Twitch, whenever you start screaming yes, you should start inserting that into your videos on YouTube. It should become a meme on your channel. It'll be great.
Look, I already have memes on my Discord server every day, so.
But we need that one in particular.
Oh, my
Imagine
bad.
you were there. We can never let it be forgotten. It's a clip, but it needs to be more than a clip.
I loved last night's stream. So you were getting shit luck from Moogle. I'm like, hey, grab Squirtle.
I know, right? Oh man, yeah, because I was doing the Luxor event, and after the event, I was like, all right, we're gonna do trade pools. I know I'm gonna get shit because I've gotten shit for like the past 3 or 4 organization members. So let's go. So the beginning.
Is that what that stupid picture was in Discord?
The Squirtle?
Yes.
When he's holding some shit, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, man, because okay, so the first couple trades were bad trades. I think it was like poison, whatever. I don't know what it was. But after that, I was like, all right, let me grab this little Moogle plush thing that I got. I grabbed it, and the motherfucker wasn't giving me any luck. I was like, fuck you. Badge comments, he's like, grab Squirtle. I was like, all right, I'm going to grab Squirtle. First trade, after I grab his ass, extra attack.
Oh, you grabbed his ass.
Well, shut up.
Confirmed.
But yeah, then after that, I started getting good trades. I got, no, I think it was the next 2 after that I got good trades, but I still need to replace that raid with, what is it, like a plus 1,000 or air. But
also, quick thought, real quick, while there's a little bit of that air in the conversation, real quick.
Rant time.
No, it's not a rant, but it's just an invitation for anyone that streams in this community between us. Like Ice, if you want to do it on your channel, Damo, if you want to do it, Lost, you will try to get Aaron whenever he does. Hopefully, I can talk to Cyber and get him to do it. I don't know about Spawn. and I'd be down to do it if
Uh-huh.
y'all want to do some kind of a race in Kingdom Hearts 2 or something against everybody, like everybody stream at the same time, and be in Discord and race through Kingdom Hearts 2. Because I know some of my old friends do it, like Bloody Biscuit, and I know Cyber does it from time to time. But if y'all want to do that before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, it's just like a big podcast thing that we can do as a group. Like maybe do a live podcast while we're playing that, like racing each other before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. I don't know, just a spur of the moment idea of something we can do.
I mean, I'm down.
It's just a community event. People can be in each other's channels. You know, people can get followed by each other's people, so everyone's getting exposure all at the same time while we're recording something that people in the community can be a part of.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, we could probably do that. Probably as we get closer to January.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Could even pitch in. Everybody could pitch in and get a copy of KH3 to give away to somebody before the game releases.
Oh, sounds good.
Wait for a second. Look, I already weighed enough for KH3, man.
Bro, like $5 between everybody ain't too bad now.
No, yeah.
Talking about like everybody buy a copy.
Oh fuck no, no.
That's what it sounded like you were saying.
Right?
No, I mean, like everybody chip in to buy one copy.
I don't like y'all that much.
Nah, everybody chip in to buy one copy. Like chip in
It's like raffle it
$10
off or something, or
yeah, and then raffle it off to somebody in whatever Lost decides to do.
I mean, as long as I win raffle, I'm cool.
But there has, but the only way for it to be legit would be you would have to say something in our podcast that's like the code word for someone to say in your chat.
Yeah.
Like either a code word or something to put after a message. So
how about the winner of the
have to
race
know
gets to
people
raffle it off to
listen
whoever's in their stream?
That could work. I want to do that.
Wait, say it
It's
again?
probably gonna be Cyber.
The winner of the race gets to raffle it off.
But you guys have to do Atlantica.
What the
I mean, we're
hell?
gonna do Atlantica. I mean, we'd have to do
You
it.
think my ass wants to be singing fucking Little Mermaid song? Hell no.
The only restriction is it's got to be critical mode.
Oh, I'm down with that.
I'm not gonna make anyone go on level 1 because that
God,
would be
no.
insane for everybody.
You know how
else.
badly
I'm
we're
gonna
fucking
bow out
raging?
now, right now.
Not for me, but it would be bad for everybody else.
Bro, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 2 in like over 10 years.
Neither have I, but I still got that muscle memory because I used to play it so much.
That
Yeah,
must have made
There's
me
some
shut
shit I
up.
still remember.
I only played through it once, so that was what? That came out when
Once? What the hell?
Bro, when you do restricted
you?
runs and shit, then wait, what though?
I barely.
He said he's only played it once. I
barely
played that
finished
shit like
games.
20 times.
I barely finish games as it is, so imagine me
Only
sitting
20?
in one game 5 times. Like,
What
nah.
the fuck is wrong with you?
Who are you?
I mean, this is
That's gotta be
this-
like a top 5 game for me of all time, and I played it once, I think. I might
Like,
have
we're gonna need a picture of you because I'm about to make a meme out of you.
I got you.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Kingdom
So
Hearts-
this man has devoted how much money,
I'm
time,
pretty-
and
That's what
effort
I'm getting at.
into what?
I'm
That's what I'm
free to play.
saying. What?
Wait.
Look, even Damo's surprised, and he's hiding
I'm
under the bed.
I'm a fan of the series, but you guys are like mega fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sitting
Nah,
there.
bro.
My favorite game of all time is Chrono Trigger, and the most I played that game, I finished that 7 times, and that game came out in 1995, bro. So there's no way I'm finishing Kingdom
Man,
Hearts.
I was playing Pokemon at the time. What the hell are you talking about?
H2 came out in 05. That means you should have played it 3.5 times by that logic. Let's
Yeah.
go.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right
It's
now.
a very rare occurrence that I even finished Chrono Trigger that many times. Like Final Fantasy VII, I love,
Oh, hell yeah, same.
and I've only finished it twice, bro.
Bro,
What?
that's like some
Yeah,
what?
it's just once I finish
Oh,
the game, I just don't
Jesus.
feel like I have to keep
Oh
finishing.
my god.
There's too
What
many-
is wrong with you?
The thing is,
Oh no! I bet you play that shit on easy too, bro. You wouldn't kill, bro. Come on, bro.
if I show you my video game collection, I have way too many games to just be stuck on one so many times.
Bro, is you one of them? I play it for the story and I don't play it again after that. Like, bro, come on, man.
Exactly what I'm doing.
Nah.
Bro, you're killing me here, man.
Nah.
Wait, so in the time that Kingdom Hearts came out, you guys weren't buying any other games? You were just playing Kingdom Hearts all that time?
No, I mean we play other games, but
I
the
mean,
thing
I
is,
played other stuff, but it was like took up the majority of it, and I mean,
as far as our RPGs, I should say, you guys weren't playing any other RPGs at the
no,
time.
I was playing other RPGs around
nah,
now.
Kingdom Hearts is the only
I was in
RPG
high
I
school.
played.
I had nothing to do but play video games and jerk off. What else are you gonna do?
When Kingdom Hearts came out, I was like, I got married the next year too when Part 2 came out.
Ah, that's the
Oh,
wife is
okay.
restricting him.
I'm older than you guys.
Oh,
so it's
okay,
like I
yeah,
wasn't just sitting down playing games. I was working. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, bro.
I forget you're older than us. You're like the oldest one here.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 36, bro.
Damn.
And I'll be 30. I'll be 30 next year.
Prop, you look older than me though.
I'm officially gonna be old
It's just
next
a beard.
week.
I'm officially gonna be on next
What, you gonna
week.
be 30 next week?
Oh, no, I'm gonna be 25 next week.
Nah, that's the
What the
oldest.
fuck you bitching about?
Wait, what?
Once you hit 30, you're old, bro.
Yeah, I'm like a year and a month away from that. So that's gonna be fun.
Motherfucker, I already feel old when I wake up.
So now you fuckers are gonna make me play Kingdom Hearts again, huh?
Yeah, we
No,
will.
you're playing that
Hey,
shit 10 times.
No, and then
At the minimum.
And the days that I'm gonna stream the bitch, and you guys better fucking be there and watch.
I'm a straight.
I'm gonna be in there, and I'm gonna be in there, and I'm gonna be talking shit the whole time.
Same.
Every time you die.
And guess
Every
what?
time you die.
Guess what? Kingdom Hearts 1, I only played this shit once. Too.
Oh my god. Alright, we're voting to kick him out of here.
I'm done.
Can someone revoke his badge, please? 'Cause I don't know this man anymore.
I've told you this before, though.
No, you have not. You
Yeah,
have not.
right. I
Nope.
even mentioned on the podcast before that I'm not like the biggest Kingdom Hearts fan like you guys. I've said that.
With no context.
Okay, who needs
There's a
who
difference
needs a picture
between-
of ice? Because I'm about to post a picture of ice. You guys can make a meme.
I will
difference
post it in the
between I'm
podcast
not
if you
a
make
big
something.
fan. There is a difference between I'm not a big fan and yeah, man, I only played it like once, if that. I'm not even sure if I finished it.
No, I
Frank
never
be
said.
told I don't even know what the story's about. I only played it once.
Yeah, and I only played it once to the fact that I don't know the story as well as you guys, bro. I'm in the camp where like, damn, the story's kind of fucking convoluted if you're not paying like full attention to this shit, you know?
Or if you've played it like half a time.
No, one time.
Bro, the story is not that hard to. The story is not.
It's
that
really
difficult.
not.
Bro, if you play it one time, right, over 13 years, you're not gonna remember shit. Like, so, it's.
What the hell? I remember that shit from 10 years ago. What you mean?
Bro, you've played it 10 times in between though.
Bro, I haven't touched
okay.
Kingdom Hearts in years. I haven't touched a console game in years,
Yeah,
bro.
but listen to what I'm saying. Playing it one time, as opposed to playing it 10 times, it's a big difference. Bro. Huge difference. Like,
I don't think I've touched
you
like
were also-
Pokemon Blue in like 15 years. I bet I could
Eh.
beat that in less than a half an hour.
And
You
know what's
were
funny?
also like 5-6 years older than us.
Yeah, that means
In
my
some
memory
cases
is
more.
worse.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
well,
very
that's
good
bad.
then.
But like you were already at the next generation of your life by the time Kingdom Hearts came out. So you was in high school. Well, you was already out of high school and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
By the time that shit was.
nah,
I
that
was-
was the time. That was the time where you
I
got
was
free
in elementary
porn.
school.
And the funny thing is, like, when Kingdom Hearts came
Come
out, I was
on.
there launch because I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. So when Kingdom Hearts first came out, I was like, this shit is a no-brainer, bro. Like, hell yeah, I'm getting these games. You know, I got them launch day, all of them, pretty much.
See, I don't like Final Fantasy, so Kingdom Hearts was the
See, to me,
RPG that I played.
To me, that's insane. Like, that's when I can have the same reaction that you guys have. Like, you
I don't like
Nah,
turn-based,
nah, I've
which
played-
is
I've
funny
played Final
considering
Fantasy
I play this.
But not
like,
all of them are turn-based, though, especially the newer ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I
yeah.
know they aren't now, but so many Final Fantasy games have the reputation of being like when I was growing up.
So you've never
Final
played
Fantasy
Pokemon?
was turn-based. I played Pokemon, but like that's a handheld. It was just a handheld
It was easy.
thing. Like if I'm somewhere and like I need a handheld, like if I'm on my phone or a Game Boy, it's acceptable for it to be turn-based because it's what's acceptable in this handheld device. You know, it's not. I got a controller and I'm sitting here waiting to get punched in the face. I don't like
This
that.
is the same guy that says I don't like faces. Just said he played Dokkan for almost 1,000 days.
Yeah. I played Dokkan because it's on the phone. Like it reminds me of like a handheld, like I'm playing a Game Boy. So the idea of it being turn-based, like I'm playing Pokemon when I grew up, it's the same kind of thing. It's just Pokemon with Dragon Ball Z characters. But when it comes to having a controller where I can move around in a 3D space and do all of this stuff, and the graphics are this and that for whatever time period it may have been, when I have games where I can dodge roll freely and block freely, you know, I don't want to have to sit there, pick a move, while some dude runs over and punches me in the face, and then I gotta repeat this process and over again until I beat somebody. I enjoy the aspect of Kingdom Hearts of not having to take damage. If
I agree
know
with you on that. I mean, I played Final Fantasy VII, and then I played 14. Those are the only Final Fantasies I ever played. And I prefer 14 just because I don't have to do the turn-based style.
Yeah.
But
I
Well,
love the turn-based.
14 is technically turn-based almost. That's the online one, right?
Is the
Yeah.
combat floaty though in the newest Final Fantasy?
The
Game,
newest Final
or-
Fantasy, I don't. It's more of a Kingdom Hearts type battle system, but I don't think the battle system works well in the new Final Fantasy. They added some mechanics to this shit that really make no sense.
I tried the beta, and the combat in the beta just seemed fucking well. The demo and the combat in the demo seemed a little floaty and weird to me.
Bro, because what you can do is, you know how in Kingdom Hearts and other Final Fantasy games, I mean just RPGs in general, you run out of MP, right? So you can't use your magic anymore. You
Right.
can literally take cover behind like a rock and just sit there, and like your health would, like, I mean your MP would regen, right? But then they also
Yeah.
have a mechanic where like you can throw your sword and he teleports to wherever the sword is. So you can
Yeah.
teleport to like the ceiling of a dungeon and just chill up there. But it's
that
stupid
sounds
as fuck.
so cheesy.
You literally gotta sit there and like, all right, where's my fucking MP gonna regen? It's not great.
So
But-
you could be that petty motherfucker and just like spam your most devastating attack and then just dive back up to the ceiling.
Yeah, it's
I'm just gonna spam all my magic and then just
like
throw my sword and disappear for 5 minutes, come back and do more damage.
if you guys are gonna play Final Fantasy, I would never say start with 15.
Oh
But-
God, no.
When Kingdom Hearts came out, and I know I'm in a minority of this, but I was kind of like, I wish this game was turn-based. And you know why I say that? Because when you play Final Fantasy and you look at how cinematic it is, as far as like the magics and the summons, I felt like Kingdom Hearts always could have benefited off of that, especially with like the art style. Just imagine having like these grand summons and like just the magic effects. And if you guys would have played older Final Fantasy games and seen what some of the magics could do, like when you're fighting against Sephiroth and he casts Meteor against you, because it's so cinematic, everything's at a pause, right? Kingdom Hearts can't do that because everything is straight up action based, you know. So like the
Well, they
magic is
couldn't
just a
do
quick-
it then. They couldn't do it then. They can for sure do it now.
Well, I don't even think they are going to, like, I don't know. But
I don't mean turn-based, but I mean make the moves as grandiose as you want them to be. They can 100% do it now. Like, I'm sure half the shit we unseen in the trailer is that shit that don't matter. It's the shit that they just got that, oh, this was just whet their appetite. We got all this real shit, like shit's for real about to hit the fan as soon as it hits the streets. So like, I feel like maybe Sephiroth might even end up showing up in Kingdom Hearts 3 because Cloud
He
and
better.
Sephiroth need to finish their little thing anyway, right?
I don't know how true this is, but I was reading somewhere that they were saying that one of the developers of the game was saying that Final Fantasy characters are like not really in the game at all that much. Is that true or?
I hope not.
Guess we'll find out in January.
I haven't heard
Because-
anything like that.
Honestly, Kingdom Hearts for me was always great, but a draw was because the Final Fantasy characters were in it,
All I'm gonna say is I haven't heard any clickbaity YouTube folk talking about cage stuff related to that, so I doubt it's a thing.
Well, there you go, Lost. Get a clickbait video going.
I got you, man. I got you, fam.
There you go.
Be like, Final Fantasy and Cuck's coming? Oh shit!
I mean, we just fought Sephiroth, so I guess that is technically true.
Confirmed.
Man, but Prop, you would appreciate Kingdom Hearts, I think, a lot more if you actually played through the Final Fantasy. And I know.
I mean, I'm sure I would.
But it's
I
And
like
get-
Kingdom Hearts
get
for
way
their
more
original
hype.
story and the original characters. Like,
yeah,
Final Fantasy
sure.
characters involved is nice, but
It's just an extra, just to have like. To
I
see
feel like I popped more. I popped more seeing the Disney characters.
All right, Prop. I'll give you like a point right quick. Like it's like Kyrie. Let's just say Kyrie's like Aerith, right? Or Eris in the American version of Final Fantasy VII. She's.
I know
Aerith.
who Aerith is. I know
Right?
who she is. I know
So,
she gets stabbed by Sephiroth. I know the general basis. I just don't care to play Final Fantasy.
No. But what I'm saying is, just imagine if like Kyrie, she, you don't ever expect her to die, especially in the first two Kingdom Hearts games, right? So
no.
Aerith
Right.
was such a big point of the story, and all of a sudden she gets Sephiroth's fucking sword right through her body. So imagine if that happened to Kyrie, what kind of weight that would have on you guys who are fully invested in the Kingdom Hearts story.
Bro, you
That's
want to know?
honest,
Bro, I like the way you just described that. Considering how the game came out, if you take Sora the way that he is, I just want you guys to imagine this, and anyone listening to this after the fact, I want you guys to imagine Sora the way that he is in Kingdom Hearts 1 like all the way through. By the time he gets to Riku, like he saves her or whatever, and instead of him getting stabbed, like Kyrie just out of nowhere just gets stabbed through the chest.
Exactly.
I want you to imagine. No, I want y'all to imagine the rest of what the game would be like with the happy-go-lucky Sora the rest of the game, like that.
Or look at
if Kyrie would have died in the end of
if
Kingdom Hearts 1, I
Kyrie
don't think he would be happy.
If Kyrie had died there instead of him becoming a Heartless.
Or look at it like this: in Chrono Trigger, your main character can die, but Chrono Trigger was so flexible that you can actually leave him dead and never resurrect him ever again. So imagine Sora just dying midway through Kingdom Hearts. And you're like, what?
So Chrono Trigger is the main character in that. So
his name is Chrono, yeah. So it's like the game. The reason why I played that game so many times when I was a kid was because the game had 15 endings, which was never seen at the time. So I was like, shit, like I gotta see what's going on with these characters. You know, I gotta see what's going on with these. Like some of the endings were quirky. Like they had New Game Blood. That was like the first game that I knew that had.
Hold on though. You just said you heard back then there were new games and shit, like there were new endings and stuff, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2 were around that period of time. Well, yeah, the internet did exist, but it wasn't one of those things where it was huge and booming. So when people found out there were extra scenes at the end of the shit for beating it on harder difficulties, you can't tell me that didn't intrigue you to want to play the shit again and go through it and see the cutscenes itself.
I'll give you the perfect difference, right? When Chrono Trigger came out, it was 1995. I'm in junior high school. That dates me, right? I was in junior high school in 7th grade. I was
potty training.
I didn't have cash to go out and just buy like every other game that I wanted. So I was stuck. I got Chrono Trigger for my birthday, and I was stuck with Chrono Trigger until like Christmas time. So I had no choice. But you know what I'm saying? So when Kingdom Hearts came out, like I had disposable income, and I could just buy whatever fucking games I wanted. And with the PS, there was so many games coming out left and right. It was just like, all right, I finished Kingdom Hearts, now let's move to the next game. You see what I'm saying? So it was a little different. But but the thing is like there's different endings to the point in Chrono Trigger where you can like literally like change the scope, like because the game dealt with time travel. So like if you did something in one time and let's say you didn't change something in the future, you had a complete different ending, and it changed the story completely. Like I mean, people were dying and shit like that. It had like actual like crazy weight of the story. Kingdom Hearts, I'm not sure what the extent of as far as like their multiple endings or there's extra scenes. But I'm pretty sure it's not to the extent of Chrono Trigger, you know?
Oh, of course it's not. No, it's
but like Chrono Trigger did some quirky shit where like if you beat the game, like you literally have an opportunity to fight the final boss 5 minutes into the game. There's a portal you could jump into, but if you jump in straight in, he's obviously gonna fuck you up because you have nothing. But if you go through the game,
it can be done though, right?
Well, the thing is that's pretty much meant for New Game Plus. So Chrono Trigger at the time I think was the first game with New Game Plus in it. So what you can do is you can actually beat the game, level up, go into New Game Plus, and fuck up the final boss, and literally as soon as the game starts. So you beat the game so fast, the credits actually roll like 4 times the speed, and the ending goes by super fast. So like you beat the game so fast, and it's just like, and you just see all the fucking credits just rolling super fast, just like as a troll. Like, all right, you want to beat the game fast? Here you go. Now you got to read the credits. It's fun, like little things like that. It was real cool, man. It's just different game. But I wish you guys could experience that game. I'd play Kingdom Hearts again if you guys would actually give Chrono Trigger a try.
Yeah, but I heard Chrono Trigger is like a shit ton of grinding and whatnot.
Nah, not really. You can play that game without grinding. Period.
But it's a turn-based though.
It's turn-based, yeah.
No for prop.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's definitely turn-based, bro. It's a great game.
You know what I found funny is I don't know if you guys saw this, but they're releasing Kingdom Hearts again in a bundle.
Yep, I'm gonna get that.
How many times are they gonna release the same game?
I don't know. I've seen that shit too. Like, why?
I'm actually going to get that. Like that's the one I'm gonna get.
Why don't you just buy the whole everything bundle with 3 involved in it?
For those people who want to just jump into the series with KH3.
Yeah,
they've already released that though. It's called the 1.25 and 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8. The only problem is, what the fuck does 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8 mean to someone who hasn't been keeping up with the series? So they call it all in one, catch up on everything you need to know so far, bundle idiots. And I don't really blame consumers who don't know what the fuck it is. It's like,
but that's why I said it's convoluted, and you guys are looking at me like I'm crazy, right? And look at the titles alone. People are like, what the fuck is going on here? You know, like to the people, like I would guess to say, like the uninitiated, right? They're just like, what is this shit? What's 1.
If
What is
you
3?
don't know what's going on, yeah, you're gonna have a real hard time.
That's exactly what I'm
So,
saying. So,
look up. People like talk to me about Kingdom Hearts 2, and they're calling it 2.5 because they think that's what 2FM is. They think 2FM is 2.5. And it's like I don't really blame them for that because that's sort of, you attach meaning to things behind. I think you look at the box and it's got 2.5 written on it, and you go, okay, I guess that's what I'm playing. So yeah, if they're finally realizing like, oh shit, we need the numbers to be up on all the games so far, or else people maybe people won't be buying Kingdom Hearts 3 in the numbers that we want them to. Okay, we're literally gonna call it everything you need to know before you play Kingdom Hearts 3, the bundle.
I just thought that was weird because like they just announced that they're doing an everything bundle, like every single game ever made in one bundle, and then you can download 3 when it comes out.
Yeah, but they forgot one game.
Did they?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts Union Cross.
It's like they announced that like during the summer. This bundle without 3 in it. It's like, why don't?
Yeah, but
Well,
you get 3K gems out of it.
At least I have a good excuse to get it though. Like now I have an excuse to get it. It's like what, $40 for every single thing in there.
It's
something
amazing.
like that.
Amazing.
Because I didn't buy the one on PS4. I didn't buy either of them. I didn't buy 1.5 or 2.5 on PS4, and I didn't get 2.8 either. So I can get all the games on PS4 in one bundle because I already have.
I just don't see the
Kingdom
point
Hearts
in
3 pre-ordered.
releasing everything but 3 when you just announced a bundle with everything with 3. Like, why don't you just buy that one?
Maybe somebody already, because some people may have already pre-ordered 3, because that's the thing. Think about how many people pre-ordered 3 like immediately, like as soon as a trailer popped, or like any of these new trailers that have been popping, people were going to pre-order it. Yeah, like people pre-ordered this shit years ago, fam.
Yep.
So
I'm guessing those are the same people that have probably played in every game already.
If you're gonna buy
So like
that one that
honestly,
has all the games and 3 in it, you're not gonna want to be playing through like 1 and 2 when the new one drops. You're gonna be like, oh shit, I want to play 3 right now.
also let's be real.
You know what I mean?
How like those packages, the way they package it, it's for people who were already fans of the series anyway.
Yep,
Yeah, it's
100%.
great for people to get into it and for you to introduce somebody new, but they're for people who are already hooked. Like think about how many times you bought copies of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. How many copies you'll buy of Kingdom Hearts 3 if they decide to do a re-release? Like, imagine if they do Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 in Kingdom Hearts 3's art style. And don't think they won't, because they keep doing it with everything else. So it could happen. And we'd all buy it, even though it's just a new skin, the exact same mechanics, everything. It's just, with the new coat of paint on it. So they've
I don't
been
think
used
it's catered to the diehard fans because they already own the game. Why would they buy?
They do,
Because
but
bought it
I
4 times already, dude.
recall.
I bought it literally 4 times already.
Yep, me too. I can't even.
I'd probably
I
buy
can't.
it
I'm
again.
in the same boat.
That's
If
just
that was
poor
the
consumer
only
choices,
way to
though.
get the Kingdom Hearts 3 PS4 Pro was to get the goddamn collection again, I'd be like, alright,
People
another
I don't
buy.
think we're getting that. I really don't think
People
we're
are
getting that.
diehard about it, bro.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying, though.
But like you said,
I
Damo,
bought
it's like,
I bought Kingdom Hearts and Final Mix, like all of the versions. I bought a Japanese version of it.
Same fam.
Like you, bro, they know who it's
Same,
for.
dude.
They know who it's for.
Bro, I still have the original PS2 Final Mix disc.
So do I. Bro, so do I.
So do I.
I have all that shit.
That shit's gonna be worth bank in the future.
I have a question.
Bro, that is exactly who it's for.
When 3 comes out, are you guys gonna like spoilers on the podcast? Because I feel like if you
No.
if you, like,
fuck no.
No,
spoilers.
no.
I'll just spoil it up for badge.
but the conversations you guys are gonna have,
I'll beat it
during the
before you.
podcast at those times are gonna be amazing. Because you guys are gonna go ape shit over this game. Watch.
Oh,
We
I
can
will.
have
Yeah.
a
Oh, what
spoiler
you can
chat
do
in
is
the
you can do a
Discord.
spoiler.
But
You can do a spoiler portion at the end of the podcast, like,
Yeah,
hey,
I would do that.
we're talking
Yeah.
spoilers now. So if you're not interested, thanks for listening. Bye, guys, and just talk about it.
Yeah, we'll do
you best believe when we start finding some shit out, everybody about to go the fuck off.
Because that's gonna force me to play through the game much faster than what I normally would. Because I want to keep up with the story, so I don't get the shit spoiled. So that would be cool.
But back to what you were saying,
Right.
Damo, about the whole bundle thing is, when you buy the everything bundle with 3 included, no one's gonna want to play every game before 3. They're just gonna want to jump right into 3. Thing is, if you buy that right now on the PlayStation, you can download every other game, and then you download 3 when it comes out. So you can beat all the games now. You can jump into 3 when the bundle actually releases.
What is the release window on that? Okay, that's pretty cool then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's already.
Again,
Yeah,
I
you
still
can
think
download.
that's like. I still think they really. At this point, they're just trying to break it down and be like, look, this is what we want you to do. We want you to do this. So
I want you to do it.
It's pretty much
But
giving
like as it stands right now,
option.
though, is you can buy a bundle, everything but 3, everything with 3, but you can't play 3 until January. So you're selling 2 different things that are exactly the same.
You are literally right now able to sell them every version of Kingdom Hearts in any kind of bundle they want. Like any bundle that suits anyone's economic needs, there is a Kingdom Hearts bundle for them, is what Square Enix has effectively done.
Basically. And they're making a
100%.
shitload of money off of it, which is great marketing, but I just don't see the point in doing that.
It's hella noticeable, but it's great marketing.
Watch when they're gonna do the cross promotion, like between Kingdom Hearts and K-Hux. That'd be cool. Like, imagine.
Oh, I can see them doing that shit. Like, you get 5 pools if you buy Cooks 3, this and this.
Yeah, and the fans are gonna buy it anyway, so that'd be awesome, you know. And
Well, they've already said.
We're probably gonna get jewels just for like the release of it, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, 100%.
Yeah. Well, guys,
And they'll probably do all sorts of promotions in Cux for the release, so all sorts of banners and events and.
I gotta jump out a little early, guys, but thank you guys for
You old ass motherfucker.
Nah, I gotta go watch. I gotta go watch this boxing match right now. So.
Have a good one, Ice.
Alright, bro.
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Prop, tweet shit, and Prop, you better pull for Sephiroth one time on this podcast, bro.
Nah, I'm good.
Alright, guys. Enjoy the
Temptation will not get me today, Lord.
later, boys.
Oh boy. Well, I was gonna say, we can't talk about the new story quest we got in JP and the scene.
I don't know anything about this, so I'm about to hear this for the first time.
Okay.
By the way, if you don't know or don't want to know, either go away, pause the video, come back later, fast forward, whatever. Spoilers ahead.
Yes, many spoilers, because this might be like the last big topic we talk about tonight. So.
Yeah, whole five quests of spoilers, but so much to talk about. So let's get this started.
Yeah. Go on. Give me 1 second, boys.
Awkward silence. Oh, this really is an awkward silence. It's still recording?
Yeah, we're still recording.
You're definitely editing this out. You're definitely editing this out.
Wait, I edit?
No, just post this shit right up after it's done.
Yeah, I post that shit straight up like this.
I know.
This
it's
is
the
a no.
podcast.
This
You
is
missed
a
the first 20 minutes. It cut Spinebreaker completely out of it.
Oh, hey, that wasn't my
amazing.
fault. That was either YouTube or Twitch or whatever. YouTube. So I don't know what happened there.
That was great though, because his intro was so fantastic.
Like, hey guys, it's Kevin. But
Not the
anyways,
size of your keyblade that matters, it's what you do with it.
all right. So again, this is spoilers to everybody who has been listening so far. So I'll give you guys 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 21. All right. So in the translations, in the one big scene that was shown, which was like the first freaking quest, the title was "The Witch Trapped in the World of Data." Maleficent is limping back to her castle after the battle with the player and Prince Philip. So Maleficent starts talking. She says, "Why can I not change how it ends?" And then a voice appears. And that voice says, "Do you think nobody knew you were from the future, Maleficent?" And then she turns around, says, "Who goes there? Show yourself." A figure steps out from the shadows, still hidden from view. Note, don't know if it's important, but the figure looks like a static fuzz. The figure says, "Who am I? I guess you can call me Darkness." Maleficent says, "Darkness? That's certainly vague." Darkness says, "Your scheme was rather simple, Maleficent. Travel to the world of the past, rewrite your own defeat, and gather the 7 hearts of pure light. That's what you wanted." She stays quiet. He continues, "However, changing the past is not so simple that any ignorant person can do it. You Yeah, you may travel back in time to a past in which a version of you had existed. This requires your body and heart to have once been split. These are the rules of time travel. And then it comes to an image of Riku Nord when Riku was being controlled by Anthem, stabbing Maleficent in Kingdom Hearts 1. He continues saying that when the boy you thought you manipulated so cleverly pierced you with a keyblade, it crossed your mind. Then it cuts to side-by-side image of Maleficent and Master Xehanort. He still says you would most likely now be able to travel back in time using the method that elderly keyblade wielder once taught you, right? Which I'm assuming is he's talking about Xehanort. She says, so everything has been foreseen from the start. Darkness says, the master knew, of course, that you would come to the past using that method. This is why Enchanted Dominion was never constructed in the real world before the Keyblade War. Maleficent says, you go tedious. The point is that you've trapped me, have you not? Then it cuts the scene cuts into the Book of Prophecies. Darkness says, before the Keyblade War, the Keyblade wielders, the book flips open, revealing the words revisited, defeated monsters of darkness and gathered light from future words of light drawn from the Book of Prophecies. Then it cuts to the image of the foretellers. Darkness continues, after the Keyblade War, the master and the foretellers vanished. Cuts to the Keyblade graveyard. And the remaining Keyblade wielders' memories of grief were overwritten with new experiences. However, without the master and the foretellers, it will no longer be possible for worlds to be drawn from the Book of Prophecies. Then it cuts to the Disney characters at various points in their story, mostly happy endings. After that, he's... Yeah, parenthesis. After that, he says, for this reason, worlds were reconstructed in advance from data, including you see ones that had never been constructed in the real world. This is in reference to not being in Kingdom Hearts Chi. And then it goes back to Maleficent. I told you to get to the point, so what you mean to say is that this place is not the real world. Darkness says, correct, this place you have come to is not the real world. This is a data world that was prepared in advance, and its story has already been decided. You have been locked out from rewriting anything at all. Maleficent says, so you were forced to trap me in this isolated space because you feared my power. Darkness says, a good guess, however, it was not your power we were afraid of, it was your memories. You know the future. This may only be data, but one of the worlds of the 7 hearts has been left out. It would be inconvenient for us if memories of what happens in that world were to transcend time. Maleficent says, Humph. Yeah, Humph. So, what do you plan to do? Do you intend to keep me trapped here in the world of data or what have you? Darkness says, that would also be inconvenient. We need to have you return to the original time. Maleficent finally says, but isn't it impossible to travel forward through time? Darkness says, there is a way. So that was that whole entire scene right there.
Okay.
So some of the things that I caught from that is, one, the fact that there is still one missing world, which is obviously going to be the new world, where we have not seen a princess yet or been to their world yet. And like
talking about Kyrie.
Yeah. So I'm
We've
going
been to every world in Kingdom Hearts Unicross is a world of a Princess of Heart, except for Olympus.
Yeah. So it makes me wonder, like, which world would it be?
Well, if it's Kyrie's world, it'd probably be Radiant Garden, wouldn't it?
But Radiant Garden was in Birth by Sleep. And
right.
Yeah.
It's talking about in Key. It's talking about in Key. It wasn't in Key.
Yeah. What they're getting at is, like, if Maleficent had knowledge of what might happen to Kyrie, then that would be, I don't know, they wouldn't want that to happen for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It depends on who's talking, basically.
But Enchanted Dominion wasn't in Kingdom Hearts Key.
Was it?
I think they're really going out of their way to sort of like retcon that was intentional and not just like, we didn't bother putting that world in.
It's all improv at this point.
So are they implying that Kyrie gonna die or something?
I think they're implying that she's gonna have a much bigger importance than people are expecting.
I feel like they're implying Maleficent gonna turn on, well, like straight up kill this man, like straight up backstab Xehanort, because she straight up he backstabs her at the beginning in Kingdom Hearts 1. So maybe it's turnabout is fair play type of situation, because she sacrifices herself for Sora pretty much, and then that whole shit in the data book where they quote unquote blow up in there, and then she go up later.
She has her little modus operandi.
Well, Pete is not. Pete is not that.
Man, Pete's fat ass just runs away.
Nice a fucking minion. But I mean, she has her own intentions that are not the same as
yeah.
But she still wants the same thing.
But she turned out like when the game started, she was the one. It seemed like pulling all the strings, and then when you get to that Hollow Bastion part, oh shit, she's actually just a pawn. So I feel like she's already done the whole I turned good shtick in Kingdom Hearts 2 with Pete and all that shit. So I mean, like, I feel like someone's gonna probably come out of nowhere and backstab Xehanort somehow, some way, because it's just a feeling I've got, whether it be Xigbar or somebody else, because I mentioned it to Damo before, but the Master of Masters has a real similar personality as Xigbar. Super playful and loves to do like a lot of hand gestures and shit too, you know, and he kind of does sound pretty similar to what Xigbar would sound like if he was super young, because Zigbar's old as shit when you meet him in Birth by Sleep. So like, you don't know how old he is by comparison, but he seems to already know what he's getting himself into when it comes to dark shit. So I don't know, but I feel like it's obviously this is just a setup for somebody turning on him, and like y'all said, Kairi having a big role, maybe dying. I don't know.
Could happen.
Is it like the darkness trying to prevent her from doing something, or the light's trying to prevent her from doing something? She was put here trapped here by Xehanort, or through some other purpose? I didn't directly catch that part.
Well, Maleficent wants the 7 princesses. That's what she's wanted since Kingdom Hearts 1. Kairi being one of them. So if they trapped her, obviously Xehanort has probably his own intentions of what he wants to do with the princesses. That's why he has Nympho collecting them as well. Nympho. I mean, he's keeping Maleficent away from the princesses by locking her in the data world.
Yeah.
Why he goes after them in the real world.
So we are essentially also in the data world. Got it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because in
that doesn't all of that just confirm we're in a data world, right?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
Because in Dream,
which is what Damo said. This isn't real.
There was a scene in Dream Drop Distance where Marluxia and Pete were trying to get the data from coded from Mickey and
not Marluxia.
Fine, yeah, you know what I mean, Maleficent.
Marluxia. I was like, what?
That's a weird.
Yeah, he threw me off. Like, what?
Wait a second.
What game were you playing?
What cutscene?
Is this Chi?
Yeah.
You're talking about the like, extra ending of RE coded. That's the remix.
So it's like a secret
movie. Go out of the water now, Damo?
Sorry, man?
Does this add or blow any speculation or stuff out with your theory video that you were making?
No, it's all pretty much what.
It's
all been out there before. The only difference is like the idea that she so the idea that she went back in time is like okay, but the idea that the data worlds were a trap intentionally created to trap time travelers, or maybe just Maleficent, or maybe I don't know. That all seems kind of weird.
It seems like Xehanort wants to be the only one that can actually time travel.
Because
other people can, he's sabotaging them.
What if all the people in the game? What if all the people in the game are just like the 13 lights and shit? Like, what if he trapped all the people that have tried to oppose him in the past in this world?
Well, I mean, you're not too far off. I mean, it's like, okay. What do you know about the story of Key?
Well, I don't know much about the story of Key, other than
about Dark Charity?
the last scene in the whole thing. The big thing that I know.
Yeah, Dark Charity was the what do you call it? The darkness that they use from like the cards or the metals now. That's the power that we need to use it.
I know it's those people's things getting corrupted.
Turned evil because of our character.
Yeah.
There's a version of our character. And so, okay, so the confusing part, if you go to the story and you're like, how the hell did that happen, is we have a Cherokee, and the entire time we're playing through, it's on our side being a little good boy or whatever. And then we get to the end of the game, and it's like, there's this other Cherokee that's been fucking with us the entire time. And it goes, yeah, I'm yours. So it's like, okay, either we have two Cherokees simultaneously, or we don't. And there's multiple versions of us, which each have a Cherokee, and there's like a version of us that turned dark at some point.
That's what I was about to think. Like, can you imagine if that suspicious character was like our dark?
That's exactly what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Damn,
I'm
I'm
I
badass.
I saw a
It's
meme
like-
after this update came out that was like, everyone hates coded, everyone hates time travel. The more my beer.
Now, I know Roboloid made a assumption that he thinks that it's based on the image that he posted on his Twitter account.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, that he thinks it could be I cannot pronounce this guy's name for the life of me.
Lorian.
Thank you. But yeah, judging by like some images from Quest 730 and then the most recent Quest 841, how like the little shadow figure looks similar to it. So,
But I mean, again, people are saying that's Lorium, like 100% guaranteed. It's like, this is Nomura we're talking about. Nomura is the fucking king of red herrings. That is way too obvious to be true.
Bro, do you have any idea how many shadows looks
anybody.
like this person thing? Y'all have any idea how many shadows looks like could be this person theories that have happened in the Kingdom Hearts
it could be Nympho.
community?
Could be anyone.
Because
I mean, shit.
you did the same thing with the Kingdom Hearts trailer. I think it was before Birth by Sleep introduced the other one into it, but that first Birth by Sleep trailer we had, where it just showed the shadow at the end.
Yeah.
People thought it was somebody else. So like the shadow game is weak in this community. People always assume a shadow is somebody.
People are gonna assume anything until we get the actual facts, but who knows when that will actually be revealed in JP. So
I remember when Roxas was referred to as BHK, the blonde-haired kid, because nobody knew his name.
What?
Nobody knew Roxas's name, so he was just referred to as BHK.
The secret ending of Kingdom Hearts 1. Yeah, that's all people had to go off back then.
I don't know.
It's a long time ago, man.
I'm old, man. I told you.
It sucks though that that JP is gonna have to wait another month unless they're gonna speed up story all of a sudden, which would be amazing.
JP's gonna wait for new story.
Alright, Damo, don't be butthurt.
I'm so butthurt, dude. I'm gonna freaking. I'm gonna shut my channel down in protest and no one knows it. Oh.
So no, but I mean, hopefully they do speed up the story, for both versions of the game, Damo. For both versions of the game, so that way you won't
if they're only doing monthly releases, they're gonna have to reveal a lot more than 5 quests at a time, or they have to start speeding up the releases because we don't have a whole lot of time left.
Yeah, we don't.
I mean, the amount of quests is kind of irrelevant. It's sort of like what they do around that, because they can just drop in cutscenes wherever the hell they feel like. They can do one at the start and at the end. It's sort of just like the amount of quests is
true, but you still gotta have quests to attach the cutscenes to. You can't just have like a half-an-hour cutscene.
What did you guys do?
Yeah.
JP? What did you actually do in the quest this month?
Nothing. We were just after the scene, we were just going to through what do you call it? Her castle, and that's it. Yeah. We didn't meet up with her or anything.
Yeah, it's just nothing. It's just literally just nothing.
Yeah, it was just like a straight scene, like a hype scene. Like, oh, get ready for next month till you see another 5 quests. Like, okay, great.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but there's only so many months left. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm wondering if they're gonna.
Their logic. It's like, okay, we have to get through these, let's say 4 or 5 important things, and then we'll just space them out over the next 4 or 5 months.
Like look, this is my theory, or this is my prediction as to what's gonna happen next. In either next story update or just like the following story updates. I feel like our players, since we are still in the same world. Actually, no, we went back apparently, judging by the scene, because we had like a whole bunch of filler quests after the fight with Dragon Maleficent. It seems like our player went back to the same world where Maleficent is apparently still alive. I feel like the player is going to meet her and maybe possibly that shadowy figure, or that shadowy figure has already told Maleficent as to how she can, I guess, do her next plan, and whatever way she's gonna do it is gonna somehow gonna throw us into like the next new world if we encounter Maleficent again.
And translations that you were reading off
from Cage Insider.
Right. So I've seen about like 4 or 5 different interpretations of that, and that's what it is. Like it's as good as it. Like again, that's mostly why I want it in global, just so we can get like an definitive, official version of what this is meant to be. Because I've seen so many different readings of that. Like I've got a guy in my channel who's like, okay, I'll translate it for you, and obviously it was very, very similar, but the ending from what he read to me was, okay, after explaining this in exchange of, okay, so she goes, well, how do I escape, right? If that's from what you read. And he goes, there is a way. From what he told me, he goes, in exchange for helping her escape the Dark World, he asks her to collect the 7 Hearts of Light and also find a mysterious object that the Master's descendant, Lushu, left somewhere after disappearing without a trace. So the box. So, and that didn't come up at all in your reading, right?
No. That's the first time I even heard about it.
Exactly. So it's like, either my guy is completely off base, which, I mean, I have no freaking idea, right? But he's been doing a great job translating so far.
Yeah.
But that's 100% why I want official shit, because we can speculate all we want, but if we're speculating on, 60% interpretation, 40% truth, then I don't know. It's not really super helpful in the long run, if you know what I mean.
Well, if your friend's translation is, like, actually holding up, that would make sense, because that's basically what Maleficent has been doing this entire time, is going after the princesses, and then even in the trailer, she's looking for the box.
Exactly.
So she could be doing exactly what the shadowy figure wants to do in 3.
But that worries me, because that would imply we're in the data world, like Sora, everyone.
Or if she found a way to get out.
Right. But that, okay, so again, that's 2 conflicting quotes. If they send her forward back in time again, and then she has to gather the 7 Princesses of Light, whatever, and also gather the box, is that like her initial impotence to get the princesses in Kingdom Hearts 1 is because she's doing a favor?
Maybe.
From this guy to get out in the first place, but she only went back in time in the first place because she was sick of getting kicked around by Sora and shit. Oh.
Also, I will say, Maleficent's ability to time travel should kind of sort of be. It shouldn't be a stickler issue for anybody, because really all you have to do is remember her, and she can come back at any point in time. So, I feel like her thing could be anything about her time traveling. It doesn't matter. She doesn't have to have like a different version of herself or anything like that, because she's magic anyway, and she can do a bunch of weird shit as it is, because she's died multiple times already, and she keeps coming back over and over again. She's been stabbed with a sword, killed multiple times, exploded in a book, yet I don't know how she's still back. So
Exploded in a book.
Whatever. Yeah, doesn't the thing blow up encoded?
Oh, the computer.
Yeah.
We go back in to save her and Pete instead of shitting around in the data world.
I love Coded. Said no one ever.
Coded was the best. Kappa.
Let's just say that she is doing the bidding of someone else that isn't Xehanort.
Yep.
That is, I don't know, I guess a rival of Xehanort.
Ericus?
Like, say it's, like, possibly, maybe he can time travel, and his dead body from, I don't know. It could be anything, it's Kingdom Hearts, but, like, she's actually doing the bidding of this shadowy figure, who could be anyone, who is trying to thwart Xehanort's plans. But for some reason, he or she can't do that, so he or she is using Maleficent to do so.
I have a bad feeling he's gonna turn out to be a henchman, bro.
That'd be some shit.
I have a bad feeling Xehanort's gonna turn out to be a fucking henchman, and then at like the last second, the dude behind all this is gonna show up and make it just seem like it didn't matter.
What if the person Maleficent's working for is the antagonist for...
I mean, it could be. I don't necessarily like that. Because usually what happens then is as soon as they get beat, then everything that they went through no longer matters and holds as much weight. Because that wasn't even the biggest threat. Like, it didn't even matter because you didn't even know about it.
No, in every series, there's always the next biggest.
No, I mean, but like in this case, I think it would be better because we've just like as an overall complete story with no more attachment to him is what I mean. Like, I would rather it not be, because if you're gonna say the Xehanort saga is over with completely, I don't want there to be somebody that he's working for that ends up being the reason that he ends up getting beat or something. Like,
no, I don't think he's working for anyone else. I think Maleficent's working with someone to stop Xehanort as well, for whatever their intentions are.
Like that kind of plot line leading up to it's gonna be great. You know, I wouldn't be like that'll be some shit if they somehow find a way to incorporate these Union Cross characters into Kingdom Hearts 3, because they haven't really said much about how much of this game's content is going to be rolled into that. Because if I'm not mistaken, isn't the back cover thing going to be in that bundle we talked about earlier? If I'm not mistaken,
I mean, it's involved in 2.8, so yeah, probably.
It's involved. If it's going to be in there, then I mean that kind of covers a lot of the story for people.
I mean, what if 3 is really kind of like a three-way battle between the 7 Lights, the 13 Darknesses, and Maleficent, and whoever her master is? Everyone's trying to stop Xehanort. Like, if she's working for someone else, the shadowy figure for. What if he's kind of like behind the scenes, Sword is fighting Xehanort, and then Maleficent has a role to play, based on like whatever her master or whatever.
I'd be fine with that as long as it's not obvious up front. I'd be fine with that if.
I couldn't imagine it'd be obvious. Like, it would be at the end.
Yeah, like after
reveal something or help Sora beat Xehanort, only to reveal that this person wanted Xehanort gone, so he can do it.
I could see that.
I still think she's like a total pawn being used. Like,
yeah, I think she's being a pawn by this shadowy figure.
Oh, she's 100% a pawn. Her abilities are dwarfed
to go out, find the box, and basically bring it to wherever it needs to be for Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, whether she knows it or not, she's actually helping out.
What if this shadowy figure, they can't do anything, and are using Maleficent? What if it is Lauriam? Because Marluxia still exists. So Lauriam can't exist while Marluxia exists.
Yeah,
so what if he found Maleficent to take out Marluxia so Lauriam can exist again?
I don't know. Because, yeah, what if Marluxia, like Marluxia in Kingdom Hearts 3, what if he found the Book of Prophecies or some way to get into the data space?
They have made it a big deal that he's in this series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big time.
Same with Ventus.
Don't get me wrong. I'm happy to kick his ass again, but...
But I mean, if Robo's theory that it is Lauriam as a shadowy figure, he can't exist while Marluxia exists. So if the data Lauriam, who can exist because it's in the data world.
How many of the darknesses did they reveal at 14. The end of? No. How many did they reveal at the end of Dream Drop Distance? Because I know Sag 6 is heard off. No? There's obviously Xehanort. The other versions of Heartless and Nobody.
Like 6 or 7, but then in the trailers they revealed
and in the trailer, how many people have their eyes yellow?
14, if you.
Because has anybody counted up how many people with yellow eyes there are since that first reveal at the end of Dream Drop Distance? Have people counted up how many people have yellow eyes?
It's 14 if you include Aqua.
Yeah.
So Aqua's an extra. Are people counting Vanitas too? Because he doesn't have his face shown, but he's one of them.
Yeah,
right?
we're counting Vanitas. Yeah.
Okay.
He had yellow eyes since BBS.
Yeah. I feel like if anyone's gonna turn on Xehanort, it's gonna be him.
That'd be some crazy shit.
I think that's my theory. I think that's my theory. Is the shadowy figure. He can't exist, and he wants to exist again, but because Marluxia is out there, Maleficent has to take out Marluxia.
Okay,
Or
everyone
is it
assumes
Soren
that
taking him out?
Lorium that assassinated Streletsy, right? Everyone's like, yep, it has to be her, right?
Yeah.
So there are 5 people that it could. Okay, all right. So you have 2 options, okay? Either someone assassinated Streletsy on behalf of, to then give the book to an imposter, right?
Mm.
Or the person did it themselves, right? So if it is the person that did it themselves, took the book, assumed the position, became one of the 5, then it's one of those 5. And if we assume that, okay, it's either, all right, Ephma, Skald, Ven, Brain, or Lorium. And people are like, okay, well, it's Lorium then. He's the assassin. It's obvious. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's obvious, which is why it can't be him. It's way too obvious. Like, it's such a red herring. Like, okay, there's no way. And it's like, okay, well, Brain then? It's like, okay, well, we don't know literally anything about him. Sure, he's definitely on the table. Ephema, well, we've seen him be given a book. Skald, we actually didn't see her get given a book. So, as much as it would make sense, she isn't actually off the table. I mean, I doubt, obviously very much doubt it's her, but technically it isn't off the table. And then it's like,
At this point, is anything off the table? For God's sake, it could be Sora.
It's like, and then there's also Ven, right? And it's like, well, it couldn't be him. And it's like, well, and there's a version of Ven where Vanitas is in control at the wheel. And it's like, what if the Ven that we've been seeing so far is basically just Vanitas in disguise for whatever reason?
Come on, Square, we need more.
I'm curious.
Story updates. Let's go.
One of my things that I'm curious about is how are they going to what's the best way for me to say this? How are they going to do the fights in a way that make the masters seem OP as fuck without making the fight something that you can't win? Because if you fight Vanitas, you fight Ventus, if you fight, we know you fight Aqua, if you fight Terra again, even especially Master Xehanort, it should be like you should feel the experience gap between Sora and Master Xehanort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they have been building this dude up for so long that I need to feel like I can easily be mopped if I make a mistake in this fight. If I go up against Aqua or anything, if she may have a low health bar because I'm supposed to win, but it better feel like I'm fighting to survive against them because they've built all of them as being so OP and being able to do all of these things, especially Xehanort. I don't want it to be another, there's just a giant monster that I'm aiming at its weak spot. And then the smaller version
of the final battle
is
with
super
Xehanort
weak.
is designed for you to lose. Like, you can't beat it.
I would love that.
Xehanort beats Sora, gets what he wants, but there's a cutscene where something happens to him and he ends up dying.
I would actually love that. No, I would actually love that. If the last fight in Kingdom Hearts 3 is Xehanort literally beating you because you can't win the final fight, it would be dope. Because Xehanort is like head and shoulders far stronger than Sora is. I don't give a fuck how much friendship you got. Like there's years of experience between that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, fuck your friendship. I got darkness, bitch.
Like, go ahead and believe in the heart of the cards all you want to, fam.
Like, the expectations for it become so high. Like, as you were saying that, I'm literally thinking, like, man, it'd be so cool if it scales to your own level of play, right? And like, no matter how good you are as a player, you literally can't beat them. You can have like the best skills in the world.
That'll be like going up against that'll be like critical mode Aqua in 2.8. Golly, that was a bitch.
She is the worst.
That was okay. I didn't think that was as hard as some of the other.
She's really bad before the patch. Pre-patch, she was the worst.
Yeah. I mean, I thought there were other bosses in the series that were harder.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There are a lot of bosses that are harder than.
I'm not saying she was easy. She wasn't easy. She was a fight, but there were harder bosses.
Like Kudziza.
What song
He's only hard because of that one part of the fight. If you fuck up at all, man, I know, but it's only hard because of that. Phantom's not that bad. Phantom's easy as shit.
All I know is if they release monthly story updates, no matter how many quests or how long the cutscenes are, we still only have November, December, and January.
They're gonna have to release like 25 quests or something like that.
They're gonna have to do a lot of cutscenes to fill in all the questions that we have before 3 comes out. And I'm already ready for the next
I don't
update
think they
because I want to know what the hell happens
keep coming
next.
back after 3's over.
Well, they will, but I mean, at least up until the point where we know what's everything that we need to know for 3, at least.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Oh,
that be
didn't you
some
hear?
shit if that was the
That's not
why?
relevant though. Didn't you hear? It's actually not that important. There's actually not going to be any crossover whatsoever, so I wouldn't worry about it. You know, that's what a lovely.
I just want more
told
story
us,
updates
so.
right now. After this cutscene update that JP just got, I want more.
Mm-hmm.
What would y'all do if they decided to release another version of it, like Union Cross 2?
No,
Like
Lost will be
after
out.
Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out.
Lost will be out of here.
Union Cross 2, like, hey, that's the reason why they decided to make the schedule so side by side. Because
Well, it's a good thing 3 just came out. It gives me a good time to retire.
Wait, we retired from games? Not this mobile game. Oh man, I don't know. But hopefully,
on my deathbed.
nah. But hopefully, hopefully we do get at least more than a monthly story quest update, and we get like 2, maybe 3 would be nice. Instead of like these 5 quests where we don't.
I wish, but it's not happening.
Well, in global, we might actually fight the dragon before 3 comes out. So.
Oh wait, did I spoil that for you guys? My bad.
I'm just waiting for all the people to be like, "Oh, I can't beat the dragon." What? You die.
Yeah, but they
man.
but they nerfed it though.
Are they?
Yeah, they nerfed it to make it like weaker.
I don't want to hear nobody complaining about the dragons and shit. I remember when Ava used to beat our asses.
Let's stay off Facebook.
That dark side. Remember that dark side in the dark corridor?
Oh yeah, that too.
I think it was a threat.
Bro, there were legitimate parts in the story where you were like, I can't. The snowman. I remember the snowman.
fuck that
in the story
snowman.
at a point.
I hate that snowman with a passion.
You guys would have been strong enough to take on that, surely.
Nah, bro.
Mm-mm.
Nah, bro. No.
Mm-mm.
Really?
No.
I struggled on
unless
that.
you were Aaron, unless you were like Aaron, no.
I can't beat this quest. I'll buy my way through.
Cause Aaron, you gotta remember, man. Aaron been whaling since like medals with 10 pulls, bro. For one,
Yeah.
he been whaling since then. Guilting motherfuckers,
I guarantee
bro.
you he has a fully gilded gear too.
I'm sure he does. Because I
Maybe he has
remember
them
how
all.
much MDF spent on that shit.
Like all of the guiltable to get the thing medals.
I don't know if that one counts anymore because Wall came back a second time and it was easier to get him the second time.
Which
So
is
he
such
could
bullshit.
have Wall. He
So
could
good.
have Wall Sora. Because Wall Sora came back a second time, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So he could have Wall Sora completely guilted, you know, traded out, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or he could have gotten one copy back then and then pulled the rest during that to guilt it up or whatever. But I'm sure Aaron. Wait, no, he might not because this is a different account. Remember? lost
Oh
his old
yeah,
account.
yeah. I mean, he might still have his old account though. He can still get on it.
Oh yeah, that's right. He can still.
He
Get
just
on.
can't rank and shit like that.
He can't buy jewels and rank or do anything.
I mean, you would think they'd at least let him keep buying
Wouldn't
jewels.
it be some shit? Keep buying jewels.
So you're gonna
Like-
ban me from
like-
spending money? That's such a marketing decision.
Like, no, that'd be some shit though. Like, you can still buy jewels, but you can't use those medals to try to get all these other medals from events and shit like that. Like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. At that point, I think I would have quit if my account was to get banned.
Bruh, if
Straight
my
up.
account got banned, I'm done. I'm not
I'd be
trying
done.
again.
I'd be done.
I'd be done.
You know, I'd probably.
That's like didn't guys like Blank and all that get hit by one of those massive ban waves? Like pretty big proponents of the community, and it's like,
Aaron,
are you just gonna ban them?
yep. Good enough. Good
And
number
yeah,
of
half
people
of them
got
come back.
banned.
It's like I would never come back. Are you kidding me?
I would never come back.
I would just follow Damo and be like, Damo, let me know what happens to JP.
I think it's like the guy who's ranked pretty consistently now, like Ziza or whatever, Xiza.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
think he got banned, and he's like right back in again. Like, well,
No
I'm
way.
way back up.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
God damn.
I mean, spend your money how you want to spend it. I'm not telling anybody what
No,
to spend
exactly.
with that, and,
But
or
I would-
how people should use their
Stop
time or
selling.
whatever.
Stop.
I'm, go ahead and take all that heat, Damo. Thank you so much. That ain't not for me.
Tim was like, "You dumb motherfucker."
Oh man. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Let's we're gonna see what happens next month and everything and whatnot. Or maybe next week. That'd be nice, but doubt it. But yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. But anyways though, guys, I think oh, you got something to say?
No, man, I was gonna talk more story, but no one gives a shit.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, man, talk about
Tell your story,
fam.
man.
Story time with Damo.
All right,
Gather round,
we're
Jake.
okay.
Let me get my pillow.
So Kingdom Hearts key happens, right? The war happens, everything
Yes.
blows up, everything goes to shit, all right?
Uh-huh.
And then the next day or whatever, all the new Union leaders walk back into the where the war just happened, right? In the real world. So FMS, Skulls, all the 5 guys meet at that place, yes? Oh no.
That'd be interesting.
But it's in the real world. No, I'm asking.
No, yeah,
so-
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
so it's in the real world.
yes.
Shouldn't
So we
everything be
know.
like
Grandma
destroyed? It shouldn't,
Scold.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure. But isn't everything meant to be like destroyed? You know what I mean? The whole world has been reduced to nothing, and it's all dead, or is it just fine now?
I feel like it'll be like rotted. Maybe destroyed.
Like
Right.
what now?
But then they go
Hold
back
on.
to Daybreak Town into the Fortellers Tower, and everything's like cool. Or is it? Or are they?
Those
going
are two
into
separate places.
Wait.
Go on, Coda.
Where they went with the Keyblade War, that was a separate place altogether.
Oh,
it wasn't
yeah.
Daybreak Town.
Yeah, no, it was.
No, I know. So again, they blip back over to Daybreak Town,
Uh-huh.
and everything's just like nothing's changed.
Oh,
They go back
yeah,
into the
yeah,
tower,
yeah,
And
yeah.
everything's all cool.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they mention in back cover that all the worlds were connected? It's like so everything was just one big world.
Wait, they
What if
are?
Well, it was way back when. But what if the Keyblade Wars split the worlds? So that's why
That's-
Daybreak Town was unaffected
Maybe.
because
That's
no
the
battle
idea,
was
right?
fought there. But the Keyblade War was completely split, way off out of nowhere. That's what got destroyed. That's just a wasteland now.
Mhm.
The Daybreak
Well, I
Town
think it always
is.
sort of was. Like it always seemed to be like a waste. Like even as you get there, it's all like dark and shitty, and just cracked ground everywhere.
But Daybreak Town was either broke off or saved or something. It's like
Yeah, I imagine.
all we know,
it's,
for all we know,
far
someone
enough
could
away
have
that
saved
it
the
wouldn't have been
town.
affected. But like, okay, all right. So in Kingdom Hearts 1, you're floating around, right? You go between worlds in different places, but even though it's the realm of light, everything is covered in darkness. Literally, like you can't get outside of a world without being corrupted by darkness, right? That's why you need those freaking gummy ships to protect you. That's the realm of light. That shouldn't be like that if it's the realm of light. So bad things obviously happened. Like there's only tiny little specks of light that are left, and those are the worlds that you visit. Like it should be this one awesome, everything's great place, but there's only tiny little specks left of light, which are basically like the fragments of people that survived the war and basically built communities around them, that which are the worlds, right?
Mhm.
So that's what I'm getting at. From the world being this one massive awesome place, which is Daybreak Town and everything beyond Daybreak Town, being this one huge piece of land, to everything's gone to shit, darkness is literally everywhere, and there's only specks of light left. That should have been the Keyblade War that set that off, right? But I was expecting a much more cataclysmic event, right? If you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But everything seems fine still. Like, everyone died, sure, but apart from that, it's like, okay, well, Kingdom Hearts came down, ate up all the light, and then just sort of effed off. It's like, alright, peace! And then took off again. So I'll see you boys on Death by Sleep. I don't know, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, are we going to see more of that, or have we not actually seen the real Keyblade War yet? What's going on? Like, again, I've got all these, like, story videos that are... One day will come out. One day when I get my shit together.
Well, I guess light could take time to actually grow. I mean, that's like if darkness consumed everything and just a little bit of light was left. I guess like if you were to wipe out an entire country except for like 10 people, it's going to take time to repopulate. So the light takes time to regrow. That's why it's only just a couple different
But
worlds
darkness
scattered here and there.
That's definitely what I'm getting at. Darkness hasn't taken over yet. Everything seems fine. Like they've gone back to Daybreak Town, and everything's just fine still. You know what I mean? Like the 5 new Union leaders are in Daybreak Town, just being like, well, guess we go make pets for the guys that are sleeping.
I think Daybreak Town might be like a different case, like it's trapped somewhere in like a different realm or something.
Well,
Like,
that's
that wouldn't
exactly
be
what I'm
the
getting
first
at.
time
I
that's
think
ever happened.
we're all being lied to still. Like,
I don't think this series will ever stop lying to us. Everything that we think is like actually happening is probably not even.
there's a whole rabbit hole I want to
close
go
to
down,
what
but
we're
like,
talking
you know how they call the foretellers the 5 lights. Like, we can't afford to lose one of the 5 lights. Ira says that to Ased when Ased's all weakened in back cover. He's like, we can't afford to lose one of the 5 lights.
Mm-hmm.
At the very, 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 very start of back cover, one of the first things it said is that, and that makes you the indisposable number 7. It's his master saying it to Luciu. So they're literally like, one of the very first things they say to you is, there's not 5, there's 7. Like the master even says, "What are you telling me? I don't count." What I extrapolate from that is that, okay, there weren't 5 lights originally. There were 7, which is the 7 lights versus the 13 darknesses of the original clash to form the Keyblade, whatever. If that, okay, bear with me. If there was like an original timeline, let's say, where the 5 foretellers that we know and Luciu and the Master were a bigger team of 7 lights versing whatever 13 darknesses there were, was the initial Keyblade War that formed the Keyblade, was the whole cataclysmic destruction, whatever. That timeline happened, destroyed the world as we know it. Now, someone's gone back in time, whether it's the Master of Masters has been able to go back in time and either possess himself or whatever, or I don't know. The Master can see in the future, right? He's got the Book of Prophecies that can see literally everything that's ever happened. So something tells me he's gone like back in time, and he hasn't really seen forward in time through his own eye, but it's sort of like he's seeing into like an alternative life or something. I don't know. I'm kind of fuzzy on that, but he's gone back in time, rewritten shit, so it wasn't 7 versus 13, let's just say. And now he's gone, okay, I'm going to split the 7 into 5. I'm going to go off and do my own thing. Luciu's going to go off and do his own thing. And we're going to run infinite simulations to see what happens. And that's like Key and Unchained Key are these like infinite simulations of all this shit that's happening, which is why they're chained. You know, because they're never ever going to escape their destiny. It's a predetermined world where we know shit's going to happen, and you basically just like run the experiment over and over again to see what happens after the Keyblade War. I don't know. I'm off on a weird tangent here, but all right, I'm done.
Awkward.
No, man, all of that stuff.
All the theories. I mean,
What the hell? Y'all started talking and it just like died after that. What the hell? Like all I heard was all the theories and.
I don't know. There's just so many different theories that
English?
you could possibly.
Because it reminds me of the data world, how everything's fixed and you can't change it.
Definitely, yeah. We were in a data world. Definitely, we are 100% in a data world.
Damn. So that means I
And then
can't
the
change my
world
medals
from
no more.
Key, the world from Key and Unchained Key are separate. Unchained Key is the one that deals with the dreams. I don't know which version of the world we're in, whether it be data or otherwise.
So they keep saying data, but I'm also on the opinion that it's like a dream world as well. Because again, there are literal dream eaters running around everywhere. Dreams are obviously a huge part of the lore and everything. Like we keep going to sleep every 5 freaking seconds, and we start dreaming of like our past life and stuff. So they keep saying it's a data world, but I think it's like a dream world at the same time. Which, oh god, can they do that? I mean, who knows at this point? The more it can just be
My
like,
brain hurts.
right.
Well, I mean,
what was written.
Riku said in the end of Dream Drop Distance, he still had his Dream Eater powers, even though he was in the real world.
Yeah, because Sora was still asleep, and he still needed to be protected from nightmares, which is what Riku was. He's a dream eater to protect Sora from nightmare.
Dream eater.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he somehow gets that power back in KH3.
Does he? Do we know that?
Sora does. Because you see in one of the trailers, he calls the Dream Eaters a summon.
Yeah, well, because he goes back and visits them at the end of 3D, right? Right before 0.2. He's like, he goes down to the base of the tower and basically goes back into the dream world just to say hi.
Yeah, Dream Traveler's Town.
Just to say hi.
Well, kind of, right? Because he's gone. He gave us a terrible job of explaining it. Basically, he's gone forward in time again, right? To the time where he's Kingdom Hearts 2 age again.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, even though it feels like 5 seconds has gone past, he hasn't really seen them in... I could be reading this wrong. In a couple of years, though, right? Am I getting this wrong?
No, I think you're right.
Because one of the first things he does, he goes back in time, and as Destiny Islands is falling into darkness, he sort of uses that, like, rides that into the sleeping realm, right? So the Dream Eaters know him in his Kingdom Hearts 1 age, so they haven't seen him in, like, a couple of years. Anyway. Plot of Kingdom Hearts games.
Shall we add another one before KH3?
Yeah, let's do 2.9. Just throw that out there.
2.9, 2.95620. Let's add like a whole like decimal in there.
It's Kingdom Hearts 666.
Oh,
Cause
God.
everyone to have an aneurysm.
Bleh, dead.
So mate, you'll wrap it up, and I after you go on, wrap it up.
That'd be funny if Aaron just came in as we're wrapping it up. Like, bye, Aaron.
That would be the best. Oh, why y'all got a cloud on that boy like that?
Oh,
like,
man.
literally, as soon as he comes in, hi, guys, and we're off. Oh.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
No.
No, I just joined.
And he comes in so happy, too. Like, he's been trying so hard to make it home so he could be a part of the podcast.
I don't think he's been in a part of the podcast for like, what, the last 2 times? Last time?
Been a while.
No, he was here the last time. Yeah. What am I talking about? That was the good one. But yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and end this all before Aaron comes in here, and then things get awkward afterwards. If he were to join in all of a sudden.
Yeah, they would.
Anyways, though, guys, thank you so much for hearing the podcast. Appreciate the love. There were some things that I think we might have missed out, but we'll probably catch up on it on the next podcast. So, boys, as always, thanks for joining, and we and everybody else, we'll see you guys later.
Late.
See ya.